loving them too much.
Start stream.
Oh shit, motherfucker. Also, Armorace is just gonna magically have some beef stroganoff in her hand.
Of course.
Just casually eating beef stroganoff in the middle of fucking war.
Yep.
It's not
I
a
don't
war.
give a
This is a
shit.
casual fight between the Radiants and you guys.
As soon as
No.
I'm eating something, she's just gonna magically have it. Don't give a damn.
She just summons it. It's like nom noms.
Yeah,
You guys
it's
were
just gonna.
able to go to attend a wedding this session.
I just heard an excited gasp that got
Same.
cut off because Discord is rude.
Oh man.
How am I delayed this time?
Nope.
Oh,
you're fine.
sweet. My biscuits are hard. What biscuits?
Like things
Where
hard
are my
out.
biscuits? Why are they hard? Why are my biscuits hard? Huh? What's wrong with me mentally?
Swears. Someone needs to animate our shindigs in this fucking campaign.
Your mom needs to animate your shindigs.
I want to animate this so bad.
Knowing my luck, I'd probably just use Gotcha. I'm slowly working on making everyone's designs anyways through that, so.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
what? Go ahead, use gotcha.
If that's the best way to animate, that's the best way to animate because I suck at animating.
I might attempt to, but I will still suck. And maybe I'll even ask Aaron. Oh, excuse me.
Anyway, for trigger warnings, fucked. I just you're gonna get triggered if you watch this, most likely, because there's fucked shit. Although this session might not be that bad with a wedding.
I can't wait to see how Phobos is gonna react to me eating something in the middle of a fight, and the food is just—it's
But
in
when
a
it just happened to be, I believe, Phobos' turn.
yeah, it's in a ceramic bowl with a metal spoon and beef stroganoff. She also has hold on, I'll just show you the cup to give you an imagery. She somehow has this.
Ah, wonderful! A blue drink in a pineapple cup.
No, this is water.
Beam?
Is it water?
Yeah, it's water. It's a
water in a blue cup.
It's a color changing cup, so it's actually purple, but with cold temperature, it changes to blue.
That's hot.
So.
Nope.
I got disappointed. No. I heard my boy's name, and then I heard pineapple. I thought my boy, and now it's no longer my boy.
Be sad.
Upset.
Okay, so this is what just randomly, like in a blink of an eye, maybe even faster, it just appeared in her hand, and now she's just sitting down and eating this.
Nom.
Marie, seriously?
Yeah.
Middle of fight.
I can't wait to hear the reaction.
For recap, last session you guys went and dibble-dabbled in Allium's room, mostly Phobos. Phobos took his little plushie that he had in the bed. Yeah, they just went back. Astrid invited you to the wedding. Leviathan, Levi, I'll call him Levi for short because there's another character called Leviathan, which is Allie's dad. So their name is Levi for short. Levi was being a little demon in their soul vial.
Being Aaron.
And then you guys walked off. You Technoblade disappeared in front of your eyes after you cured Allium, and then Asha went with. Where the fuck did they go? Wee woo. Greg. Aaron said something about a man named Greg, and then did not elaborate about it. Has still not done that. And you guys took a quest that said help really badly in an address, and you found the Hidden Kingdom Hollow Nest, and the side quest is called Some Kind of Bug. So you're in the middle of fighting the Radiants, which should be these guys. That's Lady Eve. There we go. It will go now Phobos' turn for combat.
Gun.
Gun?
Gun.
Would you like to enchant your gun with Withering?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Let's see if this works.
I need you to roll a D6 to see how effective your Withering is.
Where did I put my dice? There they are.
Ow.
Bro, I literally just saw them. Now they evaporated. Hold up. There they are. Found them.
Nom nom nom.
I got the 4.
You got a 4? Okay, you are 2 away from effectiveness. This one is, you now know this, what is it, 4 to 5? It's uncurable. Milk will not cure this. This will kill you. So, I love you so much. Fuck you. Um, now I want you to roll the hit, which is d20. Uh, you are proficient in this, and I think with your level, it is a +4 proficiency.
I got 19.
18 plus 4, you hit. You hit.
19.
19, you hit.
But
You
anyway.
have those percentile dice, right? The ones that go up to 100, which is the double zeros. Roll 2 of those for me.
I got the 10. And a double 0.
Okay, 110 and 110 off its health, which Almaris last time did. Hold on.
Yum yum.
We
Yum
just
yum.
killing him in one hit.
I need you to roll a d4 to see how many turns I'm poisoned for, even though I'm not going to last that long. I'm, as in the creature. The Radiance.
2.
2? Okay, you're poisoning me for 2 turns. I'm going to roll damage for that, which is a d20. Fuck you. 13 more damage off
Alright.
of that. Alright. I'll edit
No.
that later. And you used your bonus action to wither your. Okay. That is your turn. After this is Asha's turn.
Ooh, good to see mom fight.
You notice that when Asha goes to use her magic, it fizzles out a little bit before kind of fizzing into
Mm.
existence when she goes to use it. She seems a little more drowsy now that she's using her magic. Before these plants in the this is usually set in the sky, but for this universe, it's not set in the sky. It's supposed to be dreamland, but it's going to be plants around here. Plants come out of the ground, ripping up and stab into it, grappling it, because she has no
Goddamn.
control over plants. And that does damage because it has thorns on it. But it needs to roll strength to try to get out. Oh my god, please. Oh, you bitch. And now that is a d12 damage. The mom doesn't do too much damage, and that's all she could do because she only has an action because of her, well, shortcomings because she has a daughter. And now it is Spitfire's turn. Spitfire's going to spend his turn. He's going to inspire people. He plays you a little song on his sword.
Spitfire the bard.
Yeah, he's a bard. He's a bard sorcerer multi-class. He has no health. He is not a fighter at all. He's a bard. He's a bard and a sorcerer. He's magic user.
So when was he a bard?
This whole time. Why do you think he was so good at singing and dancing in that cutscene?
He wasn't he a general?
He is a general.
Hell?
Yes. It's concerning that Hell's general is as weak as Spitfire. Imagine how weak that army is against Michael's army.
Dear God.
That's why Michael was winning the war.
What the fuck?
It was not a good army. They're having time, okay? Leave him alone. That's about all Spitfire's gonna do because he's a bitch. I almost said Astrid, but Astrid's not in this fight.
No,
It's
she doesn't
Aaron.
exist.
Oh, Astrid exists. She's not here. Aaron is gonna take his little sword and he's gonna have a fun time with it. He teleports as his bonus action because his spells take bonus actions because he's an asshole. And he teleports next to this thing, and he's gonna use his sword as it shifts to the Keyblade because the Keyblade is much better than the sword. Excuse me. I need you to hit. He has advantage on hitting because he's like time magic, bitch ass. He hits. You can tell how much I hate the characters I've made.
Yeah, is that to say,
Oh.
you made these characters,
We
man.
hey, hold on.
I love them, but I
made Aaron
hate
and
how powerful
Aja.
I made them.
I made Aaron and Aja. The hell you mean?
And
Yeah,
I
you
made them
made them,
extremely
but then-
strong.
Yeah.
You made them a lot stronger than I anticipated, so that's your fault.
Well, your mom's a literal god. There,
Yes. And?
this damage as well.
Yeah, gods can be weak. You just,
Aaron takes off one of its wings.
oh, what the fuck?
No, not his pretty wings.
Goodbye to your fucking wings. He took over 200 health off of this thing.
Dear God.
It's not gonna live. Dionychus could do things because he actually has a weapon. You've never seen your dad fight. He doesn't like to. You kind of notice that his weapon also enchants with withering, and you feel your power ignite as if giving it to him because he worships you, Phobos. He has
That's
the mark
weird.
of death on him. He was worshiping Ryan and every god before it, and well, his child became it. So you see your own power get used onto his sword as he pulls it out. It's like his sword's just a long sword, but now there's this black liquid consuming it. And he is going to try to hit, but will he be useful? I don't know. He's very silent, by the way. Ever since he joined you guys, just
Oh, bitch is using my magic.
he is, but that's because he's a
It's okay,
celestial.
go,
Oh my
Dad.
god, you cut your natural 20.
Oh, you're
He
staying
used a
here.
lot of your magic, man. He just got a 6 on the.
So, bitch.
Omri just speaks up while she's sitting in the middle of the battlefield. I'll sit right here. Not by me.
Mama, really?
Why? What did I do?
Is now the time for snacks?
This is a snack. This is a meal. Ow.
Meal, snack, same difference. Is now the time for it?
I love how you don't question this.
Techno does it a
Literally
lot as
questioning
Techno
it.
bites the potato.
Yeah, both.
What? Huh?
I have a feeling Phobos can
Eat
deduce
bread
that
at
since.
fucking techno.
I have a feeling that Phobos can deduce that Amaris, since she's still a child-ish, has gotten this tendency from Techno. It's his fault.
Techno, I blame you.
Just,
This is your fault.
Why?
Torpedo's
Why?
here, but Torpedo doesn't have anything to attack because he doesn't know how to fight. He's just standing there
Oh,
awkwardly, like,
poor
I,
baby. He should be a healer.
he doesn't have magic or anything like that. He was so used to being so disabled that he couldn't learn how to fight, so he doesn't know how to fight.
Oh, my poor
So
baby.
now that he's not disabled, he's like, what do I do? Help? Because Allie went right to his wounds. It's Techno's turn.
This
Nom
thing's
nom.
dying.
Techno, where's your legendary stuff again? There it is. You have a
Nom
lot
nom.
more blood points than that at this point. Because you have the blood points from everything that your father owned. Oh, you're scaring me, Techno.
You
There
did
it goes.
this to
There's one.
him.
Oh, hi, Vavy. I can't listen to your voice messages right now.
Huh?
Kevin.
Hold on. He sent me a voice message. I muted you guys on stream, so if you guys talk, it won't be heard. It's just so they don't hear Kevin's voice. No, I'm here. I just turned off the desktop audio so they couldn't hear his voice. They can hear me, yes. Autism. Borderline autistic. It's hereditary. It's hereditary. You sound like me. Stream must be so confused.
very
guys are hurt
unladylike
again.
today because I just belched in my mother's face earlier today.
I also belched in Mom's face. Anyway, you
No,
guys
like
are
I should have
able to hurt
leaned
again.
closer into her face and went and then started to walk again.
You had a day today.
Anyways,
Anyway, you guys, that
I was
story
having a
was heard
time.
on stream.
I stole her
What?
glasses.
I'm sorry, what? Did you say we're heard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I was having a time. I stole her glasses, and then I was talking shit about my brio dad to Vin.
Look.
Because he's useless.
Yes.
Yes, he is. Anyways,
Oh,
I
God!
love screaming in a conversation when I don't know how to react.
Yep.
Excuse me, I
Anyways,
gotta
back
get
to fighting.
more dice. I'll use my Cthulhu
Okay.
dice for Techno.
Back to being an extremely
1d20.
freaking confusing character.
Yes, sir.
4d12s.
You hit my fucking thing.
Oh yeah, to update you on Amarissa's mealtime, the food has now completely disappeared because she apparently finished it. Now she's just sitting and drinking out of a cup.
Alright, you wanna
Really?
hear this?
What's that? What am I doing now? I just finished my food, so I'm drinking. What? Don't worry like
You know what?
that.
Fair enough. My microphone is right over my eye because of the way I am leaning over this goddamn
Before I
desk.
activate this shit, I need to mark down the health that
Why are
definitely
you
matters.
leaning over your desk weird then?
Cause my glasses aren't the correct lens for me, so everything's blurry. So when I'm trying to do detailed work such as outlining giant like puddles, I have to have my glasses off and lean close to it so I can see it correctly. So in order for you to still be able to hear me and not hit the fucking box around, the mic is just moved to be over my eye.
Well, why do you have the wrong prescription?
Because I haven't had my eyes checked in over 2 years.
Oh, you should have rechecked then.
I don't have
I've been
insurance.
asking my mother for it for over the last entire fucking year, but because I'm no longer on their insurance and I'm no longer a child, I can't.
Yep. Anyway, look, I
God damn
might.
it.
I'm gonna one shot this with Techno if I do what I want to do, but I don't want to do this at the same time. And
Just do it already. Whatever you're gonna do, I don't even know what you're gonna do. Just
Look,
do it.
if you don't one shot it, Amaris is gonna finish the blow.
Yeah,
that's
true.
very true. You want to see Technoblade do something really cool?
Ooh,
Yes.
please.
Okay, hold on. Let me put my Cthulhu dice in
Drugs.
front of me. This here, that there.
What?
These are
No.
my extra notes. These go there. Sorry, he used so many fucking dice because Orphan Obliterator uses 8 different dice for damage.
Why?
Because
Why
he's a god! That's his legendary weapon, and I hate myself.
Why do you do this to yourself, man?
Technoblade slashes its other wing off before activating all of his legendary actions on this legendary, which is 1, Bloody Beast, 2, Blood's Past, 3, Depths of Blood, 4, Abyssal's Venom, 5, Blood God's Wrath, and 6, Lamambert's Orphan Souls. Which is funny. I have pictures for almost all of them, but not all of them at the same time. I can show you the pictures of each of them before I have a fun time. This is Blood's Depths of Blood, which is basically it falling into a whole bunch of fucking creatures made out of blood. Uh, this is Blood God's Wrath, which is a trident, but it spawns a whole bunch of tridents made out of Technoblade's blood and surrounds the creature before plunging into it. This is Blood's Past. It's a demon that obeys the blood god and it's ripping into its flesh. Kevin, you can hold on for a moment, baby. And then Bloody Beast, which is a vine-like creature that's made out of Technoblade's blood as well. And it shreds this thing because each of them do a D100 to 2 D100s of damage. Do I have orphans, the Lamberg's orphans? If I do, that'd be funny. I don't think I do. No, I don't. Be funny though.
I forgot we gave him that.
It was a joke.
It was a joke. And now it's just a terrifying thing.
He rips this thing apart. Oh, hi, pretty boy. Sorry. He sent me a
Let's not be
picture of
gay for
himself.
5 minutes.
He's wearing
That's
this sweater
impossible.
I like on him. Anyway, um,
Isn't it the sweater that you picked out for him?
yeah, he looks cute in it.
Oh my god, stop being gay.
No! If I
We're in
stop
the
being
middle
gay, I
of a
stop being
fight.
me!
Yeah, if you stop being gay, you'll just disintegrate.
That's true. Anyway, um, and as this creature is going down, you see that the little vessel guy, the one that called him the perfect vessel, the knight, scooches himself forward, and all of the infection goes into his body, and poof, his skull's the only thing remaining.
Wow.
Did we just kill Tiny Knight?
Yes, but when his skull falls, his skull morphs into a soul bottle. And the tiny, tiny little bit of soul that he had in his bones goes into that vial. And it's purely white and black.
I have a tiny lad.
Hey, let's get out of here.
Alright, give me a moment, because I am getting voice message after voice message. Because he's trying to help me with my issues. So you guys are not hurt anymore. You guys are being hurt again. There you go.
We're arguing about murder drones.
I know, but you're hurt again, so you can continue this. And now you obviously know that the soul vial contains the knight. As you guys crawl out of this bug hole and resize to normal.
Yippee!
Techno vomits.
Why
My
are you
organs
vomiting,
don't
babe?
feel good. He's 7 foot tall and got compressed. What do you expect from him?
Oh. Hey, walk it off, babe. We'll be fine. Come on.
I always walk it off. I walk off my broken bones.
I know. Do
He
you kiss?
slurps up a spaghetti noodle.
Do you want kiss for better? A kiss tummy for better.
Sure.
That's always kisses it.
You kiss his tummy and he goes, that felt a little weird. But I'm okay with that.
All better.
Anyway, he pats your back before accidentally smacking Spitfire in his head because Spitfire he was not expecting to be next to him when he moved his hand. Spitfire just goes,
Oh, the other babe.
wow, so nice. Give him a pat on the back, and now did you hit me in the head? I'll hit you in other places.
Again.
Where would you even hit me? Techno slaps fucking Spitfire's ass before walking away. And Spitfire goes, this is the second person to smack my ass!
I was also smacking the back.
Why?
And starts walking.
This is just walking with the straw in her mouth, with the very much getting empty. You can hear the ice like hitting the cup while she's trying to savor each other sip of water.
You Knight just looks very confused about how you and Spitfire are acting with each other and how Techno's acting with Spitfire, because to him, in his culture, it's shameful to have a affair, which no one knows that he had an affair on Allie. It's shameful to get a divorce, and it's shameful to be in a polyamorous relationship. So he's just like, what the fuck is happening?
Why did my kid and my kid-in-law smack this man's ass?
What is happening?
He's like, you brought me on affairs. What's happening here?
Exactly. He's like,
God.
what the fuck?
Oh, they're in a polyamorous relationship.
Just Techno.
Technically, we're not in a poly relationship. Techno and I are just flirting with him, while the fact that Techno and I realize we actually have feelings for one another, but he's in severe denial.
What? Did you just break the fourth wall? Just Aaron? It's just.
No.
Well, fourth wall just doesn't exist for us, Dad. So they don't really do it. They do it by accident most
We have
time.
seventh walls. Karen walks.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true.
What?
Anyways,
What? Huh?
oh, don't question it. Don't worry about it. Anyways, how about we continue? Hey, God?
Yep. God whispers in your ear.
We fucking make that canon now?
It just,
All
hey,
right. You now no longer have any side quests because, like I said, the walk around quests didn't write them down and forgot them, so can't do
Correct.
those.
Nope, let's do story time,
Yeah.
baby!
So
Time
what you're
to
gonna
rhyme.
do is to wander your asses to Meridium, that little lion thing. That's your fast travel. They used to be alleys.
Yes.
And
Yes.
go back to Cloud's Reach, where you will enter the staircase that takes you to Void of the Stars.
Thank God I've been wanting
Alrighty.
to go there, man.
Off we
Um,
go, I guess.
when you come back, you notice that the moon is in the sky. And kind of see your Almers, you get a little stronger as your mom kind of breathes heavily, and she kind of like bends over and putting her hands on her bird knees because she has
Mom?
bird feet.
The bird knees.
And
Mom,
Aaron
you
kind
okay?
of holds her a bit. She's like, "Yeah, just I don't have much left in me.
What? No, not that soon. Right?
I don't think it'll be soon, but it won't be that long."
Wait, Phobos! How long? You're Death God, you can tell! How long?
Uh, Vin.
Would you
God,
like that information?
yes, I need that info.
A week or two. It's in that range where it's kind of going up and down. It doesn't seem to know which it's gonna choose.
It doesn't
Those?
exactly know.
Leave me
It's
alone.
ranging from a week to 2 weeks. It's constantly changing between those two.
Uh, okay. 2 weeks is better than one, so let's hope for two.
Your dad picks up your mother and goes, "You're not walking. You're gonna fall." It makes her blush and giggle a little bit as she hides into his chest.
Cradle time!
Little babies.
Oh yeah, I'm just
Did
gonna
you
let you
just
know
whisper
some.
Pringle babies?
A little
I'm
bit.
sorry, what? The fuck?
Something's wrong
Pringles?
with me.
Hmm. Hey Phobos, I'm just gonna let you know something. As soon as my dad picks up my mom, she really is not allowed to go on the floor. Unless she physically fights a way to get out.
Hey, look, I like
Those are
carrying my
some
love.
loving eyes. He is not gonna let her down.
Nope.
You kind of see the way your dad looks at your mother in Aaron, and the way your Asha. I'm sorry, I had food in my
Yes.
mouth.
It's okay.
Asha looks at Aaron is the same way Athena looks at your Dionysus.
Huh.
But of course, it's different because you could see the way Allie looks at Dionysus is the same way that Asha and Athena look at him. Not Asha, but as Asha looks at Aaron type thing. It has that same love to it.
Hmm.
It's very clear that Allie still loves him.
Well, on fourth we fuck.
Yep.
What about Haley?
As you get to this area, you see Astrid. She's kind of worn down. People are sleeping. There's doctors here now. They're learning the medication from the books that they found from
Hi,
Allie's
Astrid.
library. Astrid goes, "Hey." She looks exhausted.
You okay?
"Yeah, I just haven't slept in a little bit. Just need some sleep."
You should sleep. Sleep is good. I like
"Yeah,
sleep. The only
sleep is
problem is no one can really wake me. You know this.
yeah."
I don't get. I just kind of. I when I sleep, I just knock out.
Aaron and Asha laugh as Astrid also giggles a bit.
All you have to do is deploy your own Amaris to lighten up the mood.
Yeah. You notice that Ambrosia, who is now much smaller than Astrid, because she's 13 feet tall now, and Ambrosia is right now only 6 feet. So she's trying to pull Astrid to go into the bedroom to go to bed. And
Yes.
Astrid's just like, you're not really doing much. And Ambrosia's just, "Wait until I get tall like you, and I'll fucking pick you up and put you in that bed. Get in the bed!" It
Actually,
just
you
makes
should go
Astrid
sleep.
laugh.
We've got it from here.
Okay. If you need the stairs, then they should just kind of appear. I noticed when you get closer to them. So just yeah, she kind of walks off. She walks into a more. It was a room where you saw like Allium be bad. You know, Allium keeps slaves and stuff like that. And she walks in there, and it's now a bedroom. It seems like that's probably where she slept for the longest time, and now it just became her room.
Mm.
So that's her bedroom. It looks very pretty in there, and there's room for two. And Ambrosia goes and lays with her. And you guys get closer to this part that's really close to the throne that you saw the royalty come out of for the Void of the Stars
Yes.
space. Um, come down from. You've seen her come down from it. That's also where you've seen Aurora, your little. You guys aren't girlfriend and girlfriend, but it's very clear that she likes you and you like her,
Mm-hmm.
considering she's kissed your cheek several times and held you and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
She's also come down from there. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and as that appears, you can go up it if you want. You don't have to. It looks like stars though. It looks like galaxy.
Amaris is currently just
Oh,
like freaking out because it's her special interest and she's happy. She
that's
looks
really
nice.
pretty.
You hear your dad
Like,
chuckle a little bit as he holds Asha and goes, "You ready to go to the place that we got married?" So it's clear that Void of the Stars is where your mom and father had their wedding.
yeah. Oh, I know. It's canon that she's been told the stories way too many times, but she doesn't mind.
Yeah, that's
She
why
loves
their
seeing the
chains
fans.
are galactic and their rings actually stab into their skin. They're called
Ugh,
soul-bound rings. That's why Asha and Aaron are soul-bound because the rings bind them together.
but they don't mind.
But yeah,
It's
and
not.
then their vows are part of galactic chains.
Yeah.
So
All right, let's go.
when you go up there, you see all these people. These people look, they're exactly what Fordox looks like, except for he's got galaxies in them while they got stars and planets. And they're all walking around, they're all happy and cheerful, and they all seem like great people. Phobos, when you get up here, you could feel that soul, that part of you that is part of Colossal. He feels so far away right now, which is such a relieving feeling because he felt so close before.
I
So
know.
you could feel his
You
soul
okay
kind of
there,
part away.
Phobos?
Yeah, just
Oh. Ah, okay.
And it's a thriving city, and up there you can see the planets, you can see the sun and the moon, but the sun doesn't blind you when you look at it. Awkwardly enough, you don't even feel tired up here.
What?
You see your mom, she kind of lights up a little bit and she looks less exhausted up here.
Mom, you okay?
Yeah, just Void of the Stars has a tendency, because there's no day night cycle, that exhaustion up here just doesn't exist. So,
What?
yeah, they
Wait,
don't
how?
even need
little
to really eat up
bastard.
here. But
We
because we're
visited
human,
this. We visited this place so many times. How the heck did I not know this?
because you were always done sleeping. We've never went up here at night, so you wouldn't have known.
Oh yeah. Huh. Okay.
And again, you mostly stayed in the cities, while the kingdom is mostly where me and your dad go to talk with the royalties. Gallium should be
Yeah.
home.
Huh.
And you do
But
get along with
still.
Aurora. Gallium is the royalty of here.
Mhm.
So, again, they're non-binary, so we call them royalty. Biologically, female, but prefers they them. So,
Well, yeah, I know this. You don't have to qualify with me.
well, I'm qualifying for the others. Techno,
Oh yeah.
I didn't know anything about these lords. That's thanks. Great. I don't want none of this information. I don't really care what's in someone's pants or shirt. I don't
You do care about
even
what's
know
in
what's in my
mine.
own pants. Just not change. Usually not. They make me. Points at Phobos.
Yeah, I do. Cause someone needs to clean your clothes.
Look, just because I have the same outfit over and over again doesn't mean that all of them are safe for my skin to touch. Look, if you get rot, it feels weird on your rot. My skin's just
Happily.
different than yours.
Okay. Stop arguing like a married couple, which I already know you are. But still, we
are a
need to
married couple.
continue. We need to continue.
Um,
Or I
as
will
you guys are
bring you two to
continuing,
marriage counseling.
your mom
I
kind
don't
of
need
pushes
marriage
off of
counseling.
Aaron a little bit, your father. As she starts to walk on her own, he's like, "You little shit, come back in my arms." She's like, "No." They're
See
just
what I
being
mean?
playful with each other. Just
No,
no.
I know. Like he loves holding her, but it's just she loves to she loves to just walk on her own as well. So it's a constant battle of
Yeah.
playful teasing.
Um. From the crowd of people, there's a giant kingdom and stuff like that. From the crowd, you hear Aurora's voice as she runs up to you and hugs you, lifting you up in a similar way that a partner lifts their other partner to spin them around type thing. That's what she does with Amaris before placing her down. I miss you.
Oh, scared me.
Little jumps here. You're sorry. I hope
He
you're
said,
doing all
"Hey,
right.
hi.
She kisses your forehead to make sure that you're okay. Also, as a apology.
It's
Um,
nice to see you."
it's nice to see you too. She just seems so happy that you're there. She's like, "Oh, you're welcome to my home. This is my home." She seems a little too excited. She's breathing a little bit
Yep.
heavier. Before you hear another voice, a deeper voice. Again, Phobos, their souls, like her soul's blinding you because she's
Mhm.
literally part of the sun. And you notice that Amarisa's soul glows a little bit while she's around. Um, before you hear, I need you to look at this. I know that you put another voice message, but I'm gonna have to wait until later for that, bub. Sorry, I need to focus on this for a little while, so he can wait. He'll understand.
I'm gonna beat my mother.
You hear someone shout, "Lunar!" as his voice is gruffer and kind of like it's rough, but also really excited sounding. As you see a man whose soul hurts worse than Aurora's. It's bright as fuck.
Not the Ash baby. Like it just almost turns into the Ash baby.
Um, this is what he looks like. Yes, he's not wearing a shirt. He's indecent. What a whore.
He's a slut.
As he
It's
kind
a
of walks over
Hang him.
and immediately, Aaron just backs up a little bit before this guy grabs fucking Asha and lifts her into the air and spins her a bit. It's more of in a platonic way than Aurora did to you. He doesn't kiss her or anything like that. He just puts her down and is like, I haven't seen you since we initiated that one. And he points to Techno, and she's like, that was like a day ago. Not even. But I missed you. He sounds whiny.
What's going on?
Asha laughs. She's like, this is my best friend, Soul. Well, his actual name's Greg, but I call him Soul for a joke. He's the god of the sun.
Greg. Your
Yes, his name's
name's
Greg.
Greg?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
He itches his face a little bit. He's like, so, oh, Asha, you need to come to the kingdom. I have things to show you. Come, come, come. He seems way too excited about this. He seems like overly excited, like really happy all the time type thing. Um,
God, the autism is strong in
as
this one.
he grabs both Asha's and Amarice's hands and kind of drags them with him. And
Oh my
Aurora
god!
goes, Dad, you don't have to drag her. He's like, I'm sorry that I want to drag my daughter-in-law.
Maurice
Aurora
is
gets all
completely
flustered.
broken now.
And Aaron just goes, all right. He knows, obviously, he knows this guy's not going to hurt your mom, so he's kind of like laid back a bit.
Well,
As you guys are
yeah, they
led to
both
this
seem to know
castle.
each other well.
Yeah, they do. They've been best friends since birth because their parents were friends.
Yeah.
Loon and what was called Eclipse, that's what their name was, Eclipse, were best friends.
Mm-hmm.
So they had kids, their kids became best friends. And
Well,
then
yeah,
those two
obviously.
had kids, and now their kids are gonna date
Uh,
and become best friends.
you.
As you're led to this giant castle, you see um not that woman that you saw before, but you see a very large dragon.
Oh.
Let me find it. Let me find it. Let me find it.
Dragon Pog.
That's what she looks like. They look like. Sorry.
Ooh, pretty.
Um, these galaxies spin around in their flesh as as
Scales.
it, they greet you, and it speaks. It speaks exactly the way Gallium speaks. It is Gallium, their true form. Before going, I see you've brought guests, and well, they're the people that I've actually been watching a little bit. She smiles.
Alex.
They smile.
Amaris has completely snapped back into reality and is completely freaking out because of Galaxy Dragon in front of her.
Gallium chuckles a little bit before Greg goes, can I show them? And obviously they chuckle and just nod to him. And before he runs off, he's sprinting around this giant castle. He's so excited.
So, you like the autistic men?
I guess so. I mean, he's just,
Nice.
well, don't tell him I told you, but he physically can't feel any other emotion without, well,
Ah,
you
it's
know,
completely fine. I also like the autistic men. Points to Spitfire and Techno.
huh? Spitfire's just playing with his dagger that's going in and out of his sword, huh? What do you mean? Techno's eating a
They
potato.
Amaris snaps back into reality once more and then just chuckles. Like you're one to talk, Phobos.
Hey, like you're one to talk.
Hey, not perfectly normal.
You notice this
Damn,
the
your voice was so outerworldly it didn't get picked up.
That myself.
I didn't even hear that. Still, your mic hates you.
Well, if I get too loud, it peaks the mic.
Yeah, mind repeating that?
I stabbed myself.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Excuse me.
I went to go grab more paint and I stabbed it into my fucking hand.
God damn.
So I'm using a dotting tool to outline these.
All right.
Um
Cool.
you see the galaxy kind of forms to a human shape before Gallium becomes herself. Again, the skin color is the same as Aurora's, so obviously they are Aurora's parent, mother. They're okay with being called
Parental
mother.
unit.
Parental unit.
Parental unit.
You notice there's a little bump underneath their clothes on their stomach. Before Greg comes back and shoves fucking ultrasound pictures into your guys' face. He's like, I'm having a son.
Aw, congrats.
He's just so excited about it. And Asha's like, well, that's wonderful, Greg. She pats his head. He is shorter than her by an inch. And she definitely makes fun of him for it.
Well, yeah, of course.
Um, they're just all excitedly talking. You kind of notice Techno is wandering off a bit as your mom and Greg are talking about, that, and Gallium's joining in on that, and Aaron's kind of off put. She's not really joining the conversation, but he's listening. It's clear he's like not buddy buddy with these guys, but he's nice to them. He's not like best friends, so he's not joining in too much. So they're just having a great conversation before you see someone very familiar to you walk in the door, and you see Fornox, your astrology teacher. Um, you peaked your mic, and I don't know if you said anything after that.
Reese just yells Fornox and runs up to him.
He smiles and pats your head.
You're okay. I've been so worried.
Yeah, I'm okay. I just went back home. Might as well. Plus, I am the only one that knows how to do ultrasounds and pregnancy stuff. So,
Ah.
that's what he looks like.
Pretty.
Huge for some reason. That's what most of the people look like, except for instead of like galaxies and universes and stuff like that in his body, there's just planets and stars. So clearly he's stronger. As he kind of
happy.
pats your
Also,
head.
Fornox, fun fact, look at Torpedo.
Oh,
His limp is gone.
well, that's really good for you, kid. He kind of pats his back, and Torpedo doesn't really know what to do for it. And then Fornox just starts speaking at Primordial to him, and they're speaking in Primordial to each other. They're just talking about how he got
I
better.
mean, I still understand it all. So
Yeah, they're just talking about how things have been, how he's doing, how his limp is, because Fornax, whatever it is a
or not.
doctor. He knows doctor things. That's why he does
Yes,
ultrasounds and stuff like that. He
he's
delivered
he's a very
Aurora.
smart man. He's a very smart man.
Yeah, he's a very smart little astrology teacher.
I
That is
love
his
him.
weapon, by
He's
the way, that you
awesome.
see in the picture. He's got a little dagger.
Canonically, I'm making him uncle.
Yeah,
Found family uncle.
yeah. Your dad definitely
Very
views him
close.
as a brother.
Yes. And I want, we're making, I am forcing this on God. We're making Fornox view Aaron as Brudair.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He also viewed Augustus as a dad, and Augustus viewed him as a son. They just didn't know how to talk to each other because Fornox
Oh
doesn't know what
no.
to talk about.
How am I gonna break the news to Fornox?
You can notice Aaron go up to him and like, "Hey, we need to talk about something if you're not busy." And he looked at him and goes, "Oh, okay. Sorry. I'll do your what was that you wanted me to check on the health?" And Gallium just nods before Aaron and Fornox walks away.
I know what they're gonna talk about.
Yeah. Um, you notice
Summer's kind
Technoblade's
of.
just gone.
I'm
Where
gonna
the
go
fuck
find.
did my husband go?
I'm gonna go find Techno.
Roll perception.
Hold up. Wait a minute. My dice were not ready. I thought they were.
Um,
Turns
Phobos, you
turns
kind of
out
notice that Spitfire's admiring his own wings. 'Cause this place is made of crystals entirely as a reflection. He likes these,
I
definitely
got
likes
a
these
nat
wings better
20
than
on
his old one.
perception.
Got a
I
nat
also
20.
got a natural. I also got a natural 20.
You guys kind of notice Tekno left the castle and he's walking through the town right now. He's looking at signs and stuff. He's never been up here.
Oh yeah.
He's
Well,
exploring, let him be.
I know the town and city.
Let him explore on his own. That's how he gets a better mental map of the place.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Anyways,
Back to
wanna go?
admiring my other husband.
I'm gonna go sit down on the nearest couch and make water shapes with ice. Wanna join
As
me?
you want to
No,
join them?
I'm good. I'm admiring my
Okay.
husband.
As
Okay.
Mama says, you sit down. Aurora sits with you and kind of cuddles into
Ooh.
you.
Oh, hey, Aurora.
Hi.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Just happy you're here.
Look at something I can do. She makes a shape, a little like mini Aurora out of water than ice. She could even change the color slightly. Not not like color it fully to look like her, but it's just like she can make it orange, like RGB kind of thing.
Yeah. She makes a little small fire version of you, and it shifts to blue, which means it's hotter, but it's blue. And then she moves its arms in like a way of a hug.
I don't think my ice will melt if I imbue it enough. But sorry. He. She
When
moves
it
the little. She moves the little critter closer.
when it hugs each other, this obviously it turns into. Sorry,
You're right.
doing
It turns
Greg's
into a
voice hurt my
cough.
throat.
Oh my goodness.
Damn, that fucking meme you sent me this morning is accurate.
Yeah, his voice is rough. um, when it hugs, it goes into the shape of a type of. It looks like a creature with more deer-like legs, but it has like tiefling horns and ears, kind of like Aurora. And it's made out of like
What?
steam before it goes up into the air.
What the?
What just
What
happened?
just? I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Want to try do that again? See if we can analyze it better.
Sure. When you guys
Let's
do it
make it bigger.
again,
We make
it
a little more medium sized this time, so we
yeah.
can analyze it. Okay.
When it does it again, you notice it also has horns like yours on its head and
What?
wings.
What the? Hey,
Before
Phobos, come over here.
Huh?
We need you to look at something as well. We are very
Oh,
confused
God.
about this. Get.
I'm coming.
Okay. Aurora, are you ready? Let's do this person sized now.
When you do
So we
it
have
person sized, you notice that the fire and ice move out of your control to cradle it as if it's a child.
what the? What is happening?
Magic.
You?
Oh, but yeah, what? Huh?
Think I don't know? I know nothing about this stuff, but it's very cute.
It's not
Oh
sold. You
yeah.
wouldn't know anything about it.
We
It's
just
almost as
wanted.
if it's protecting a kid between you two.
Well, that immediately just kind of broke Maurice just a tiny bit.
Oh,
I.
fuck. Aaron, I broke her!
Huh?
I broke a kid!
That's it's not fine, but he's Fornox is just standing there broken with the information he was just spewed at him, and he's just staring into the space. I'm trying to, like, who ha.
Oh, you deal with your broken one, I'll deal with my broken one.
Just Maurice's eyes are going every which direction as usual. Like her one ear is down while the other one's up. She's just like,
Hey, Aurora, you want to break them more? Kiss him on the cheek.
no,
She
they've
kisses
already
him.
done.
She starts kissing you all over your little face.
She immediately just jumps, flies up to the roof, and bangs her head, and
Don't
then
hurt
falls immediately
yourself.
back down.
You land on this plush couch. It's a nice couch. By the way, everything in this castle is made out of crystals and galaxy.
Whoa.
You notice this castle is directly positioned in between the sun and the moon.
Huh. That's interesting. Kind of
How's it feel to
ironic.
bonk your head on crystals?
Wouldn't be the first, actually.
Duly noted.
I bumped my head on a lot of things. My head is basically. Well, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. You can actually use me. You can use me as a battering ram.
We're not using you as a battering ram.
My head is
You'll
as.
end up using yourself as a battering ram.
Yeah, I've already broken a roof. But anyways, as you can tell, my horns have indeed grown, and my head is as thick as stone. I banged my head too much as a kid.
Aurora kind
Well,
of
at least you're not
chuckles
gonna
at
get any
that a
more
little
brain
bit.
damage.
Well, hey, hold on! I never got brain damage. I was just a klutz. Don't worry about that.
Anyway, as time goes by, Maurice, you spend this time with Aurora as Aurora, like, she's flirting with you, but she's also being really wholesome with you. She's holding you close and stuff like that. You guys are bonding cutely. Meanwhile, you and Spitfire, Bobos, are kind of just sitting there talking. Spitfire doesn't really talk much about himself, and you're getting him open up about himself a little bit. Gotta learn that, he he enjoys dancing a lot because his dad taught him to do it. His dad taught him how to sing and stuff like that. His dad taught him that when you feel like there's no hope left, rely on something else to give you hope, even if that's simple enough as a person or an item.
Poor little
And
baby.
he's talking
Traumatized
about
little
how
guy.
sweet his dad was to him, but how he feels like his dad wouldn't be proud of him anymore, which
Your
definitely
dad was
Colossal
proud of
put in his
you.
head.
I
You
saw
would
it with
know.
my own eyes. He was proud.
Sort of says, how would you? Wait, you could see souls. That makes sense.
He was behind you when you killed Michael.
Maurice
There's a look of
excuse
pride
in.
on his eyes.
I can agree, he was there, and he was very, very proud of you. You.
Did you
Anyways,
just say you ghost?
no, I just had a stutter. I'm sorry, that was my
Okay.
own brain.
I heard goat.
No,
You fucking goat!
I added a G to my sentence accidentally. Stop it.
Spitfire kind of just smiles a little bit and looks down, and then Techno comes in the room, just like, you don't know what he went to do, but he's there. Kind of looks at Phobos and Spitfire and kind of sits with them,
Grabby
and
hand
he
by Techno.
pulls both of you into his lap, and he lets both of you rest on him as he kind of just closes his eyes. no one's tired. You don't know what to do with yourselves. No one wants to go to bed because there is no day or night cycle. So if you guys want to run around for a little bit and get lore about this town, you can.
I know a lot of the lore though already, canonically.
Mhm.
Get in the hole. Thank you for being immature.
Women to men.
Hey Aurora, what do we do when you don't sleep?
Whatever you feel like. Honestly, most of the time I go get your food, even though we don't really need food up here. Or I play games, or I learn how to be a god because my dad's scared that he'll die. Though he can't feel that fear, or else he'll supernova and die. So he's having a
Sorry,
time.
what?
The gods of the sun, if they feel, well, for him, only one emotion usually causes them to feel nothing for them to be able to be non-close to supernova. But if his emotions get too high, he will supernova, the sun will explode, he will explode, and I'll become the goddess of the sun. And that terrifies me.
How about okay, how close would you say my mom is with your dad?
Very, extremely close.
Can you take me to your room real quick so we can talk private?
Okay. Okay.
Why did I just hear Kingdom Hearts music?
You guys
That
go up to
might
her
have been
room.
my notification sound because I have the
Her
Kingdom
room doesn't
Hearts
have a
stable
bed in it.
sound.
Yep, that. If it is, then I heard one melody. I'm like, Kingdom Hearts?
Damn, the autistic brain.
No. Anyways, we're going
When you
to the
go into
room.
Aurora's room, you notice that there's no bed, but there's a den in it. As if she seems to prefer her wolf form to chill and relax. There's a couch, there's a bunch of games, board games, card games, video games, stuff like that.
Hey, I have an idea. I'm gonna transform into a wolf so we can talk properly.
Okay.
It's
She
been
does
a
the
hot
same.
minute since I transformed, so whee! I transform
I
into to the glistening like crystal-like form.
yes, I will pull up what you look like in your wolf form. There you go.
Would it be like a lot more bigger because of the sad advances that are happening?
Yes, you are getting larger. And
Oh, how large would you say
you
I
fit
am?
in this room, but like you're like you already above the size of a wolf. You are getting like if you were to stand next to a human being, a wolf is around like your hip if you're average. You are
Yeah.
now up to someone's chest.
Oh goddamn.
When you become a full god, you would be on top of like you would be the size of someone's shoulder.
Okay. I transform and I look at myself like, hold on, did I grow?
Probably. The female gods don't really have a choice over their body if they have a kid. They have to give their power.
Speaking of which, I lie down in the wolfy manner.
Yeah. She lies down next to you and rests her head on you.
My mom only has a week or two.
She did look pretty weak.
And with how close your dad is with my mom and, the whole emotion thing, do you think he would
Possibly.
do you
Most
mind
likely.
relaying this information to your mom?
I can do it.
Or yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
I don't know how to relay it to him in a way that it won't, kill him.
He knows what's happening. He knows how female gods work. His mom was the last goddess. He watched her die.
Mm.
And if he does supernova, at least we can both become gods together. We don't have to be alone.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. She kind of nuzzles her wolf face into you.
I don't want to lose my mom.
I don't want to lose my dad. It's scary to think about it.
Why do gods have to be so complicated?
Ask the Allfather that.
The fuck is that humming about?
Questions?
No, I'm asking questions.
I'm just
Spill the
humming.
tea. Spill
I'm
the
just
tea
humming.
there, pal.
It's just humming. I
No.
hum a lot. Oh, so it's humming to prevent me from saying something that would completely fuck up this entirely emotional moment.
Bro,
Okay.
just do it.
It was straight up. You guys are like, I'm scared of losing my mom, and you're like, it sucks. I'm like, I'm scared of having a dad who cheats on his husband. I was gonna sassily say that.
You're not even here, so you technically didn't
I
say
know.
that.
Aurora kind of looks up a little bit at her ceiling because you could see the sun above her ceiling. It doesn't hurt your eyes when you look at it, which is weird.
But it
Um,
does make me glisten.
yeah,
Very
it
brightly.
does. Her
It gives
soul
me
and your
personal
soul react
insight.
with each other as well, so your crystals glisten to the sunlight.
Pretty.
Um, as she kind of looks up, she goes, "I think that I guess because of the way that he raised me, he told me that death is a part of the process, and sometimes it's okay for that process to end. There has to be an end to something." And he looked at
Yeah.
me and told me that sometimes he knows people envy him because him and Onyx have talked so many times, and Onyx
You
can't
know
die.
Onyx?
Yeah, I know the Time God. He's been here for a while, so he interacts
Hmm.
with all the new gods and stuff. He likes
Hmm.
watching over people. I guess he's lonely being immortal.
Well, you kind of put that curse onto my dad now, so I'm not losing my dad.
Yeah. My mom will live for millions more years. They are a
Hmm.
dragon, after all.
Yes. Good thing for long living parents.
Yep.
And then the ones that are cursed to die.
That means doesn't mean we won't see them. My dad, he talks about in resurrection. They have a celebration for the gods that die and for their child to come back. Because to resurrection, sun and the moon, when the god or goddess dies and their child takes over, it's like a rebirth, a resurrection of a new sun. So they have celebrations, and the souls of the past that have died come back to celebrate with them.
Hmm.
It's kind of comforting in a way to know that I'll see him again, at least that day when that happens. I'll see my grandparents that I never got to meet. It's I'll be
Technically, I've already met mine.
how's that?
Onyx.
Oh, I mean, I knew him and Loon had something, but I didn't think it was that. I thought Loon was dating Kanik, honestly.
And then also Phobos currently, I don't know if own is the right word, but one of the vials contain my grandpa's soul, the blood moon or red moon.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so
That
I've met
makes
my
sense why sometimes his crater in the moon disappears.
yeah, so I've already met my grandparents. I just
Well,
haven't met my dads because they're dead and they're human, so they're long dead. Or they
yeah.
haven't been dead yet.
Well,
God, time is so confusing.
with your
Oh,
grandparents, depending on when they die, depends if they go to resurrection or the beyond. Once it was
oh,
the
they're
Feywild that punished, but you know,
I don't even think they exist anymore.
probably
Like
not. If not, then they belong to Onyx. They live in his body of souls.
most probably.
No
Okay,
matter the
I'm gonna give you some context. My dad is from the future.
of what. Okay, makes sense why
Yes.
Onyx cursed him now.
Yeah. He's from the future. He accidentally teleported to the past and then fucked up the timeline.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so this is actually I think this is why we're having this illness sickness thing.
Ah, Egredor.
Yes. It's butterfly effect. This is why.
Okay, that makes sense.
And so technically my grandparents on my dad's side never actually existed in the first place also or they just haven't been born yet
That makes
because this is very
kind of.
much in the past, like far in the past. He
It,
is so much farther into the future originally.
that confuses me, but okay.
Sorry. It's because the train, Star Rail,
Yeah,
it's a time travel train.
that makes sense.
The
Again,
only
see why
problem is,
Onyx doesn't like him very much.
yeah, the only problem is the train can no longer time travel because of my mom. So that
That
ability has been long lost. Ish.
ish.
Anyways, yeah, so I have a lot of information about my dad's time, like phones and stuff. You won't know what that is. And the information about current time. I am a confusing individual who is basically in between two time zones.
Normally.
So when it comes to time, I get very confused. But also, it really does explain my family lineage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um,
Ah,
Aurora kind of stands up and stretches. Nice wolfy stretch.
Yes.
And
Downward
she's like,
dog.
"Well, I'm going to inform my mother about the
Yeah. I'm actually
homeless."
gonna. I kind of want to talk to Phobos for a moment. My, my as she's talking, she stands up and then immediately transforms back into human, like simultaneously. It's so smooth. It's almost incredible.
Really?
And just continues talking, saying, "I think I'm gonna talk to Phobos for a bit, bother them, as siblings do.
Yeah.
Not
No,
biological,
my sibling isn't.
hopefully adopted." Because I view him as sibling. But anyways,
Wrong person.
I I want to experiment with something, so curiosity awaits.
Bye. She runs off in her wolf form. It seems she's definitely more comfortable in it.
Yeah. I walk out of the room. I go down presumably stairs,
Hmm.
and then I just yell, "Phobos, come hither!"
I'm kind of trapped by my husband. You're
Oh,
gonna have to come here, babe.
eh. Hey, can I borrow Phobos?
Yeah. Just techno. Yeah.
Sweet.
Computer. He just picks up the Spitfire and stands up, so Phobos falls on the ground. Sorry.
One-on-one
I stand
time.
up, dust myself off, and then go and follow Marie.
Aurora, can we borrow your room?
Yeah.
Sweet. Let's go.
Oh shit, this is a private conversation. Okay.
Ugh.
I heard it.
Yeah, it's my notification sound.
I'm sorry, it immediately sends me into happy mode. I'm sorry.
Autism.
Nah!
Autism. Autism.
Nah!
It's like a
Any-
Pokemon.
Anyways. Um,
Oh, speaking of Pokemon.
what?
Sorry, I can multitask.
Okay. Do we reach Aurora's room?
Yes.
Oh god. Okay, awesome. As we get in, Amaris closes the door behind and then asks, "You know how Onyx is able to view over us, right?
Yeah.
Would saying his name like pique his attention and he'd just be like, ah, right beside us?"
I mean, it might, depending on like how urgent we sound.
I'm just very. I want to get to know him because he is my grandfather, biologically, actually. So I do want to get to know him as my grandfather.
Isn't he like in love with the Blood Moon one that I have?
Yeah, that's my grandfather as well.
I feel like we would have a better odd if we summoned him and got him to summon him.
You guys hear the sounds of ice hitting glass.
Or, never mind. The man can just summon himself.
Leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
No.
Hmm. He whines at you.
Me, you little bitch.
What just happened? You mumbled, so I didn't hear you.
Me and Onyx are fighting.
Oh, Onyx just got summoned. Okay.
Yeah,
He
you
summoned
heard
himself.
the fucking glass, like ice hitting glass, because he has whiskey in his hand again. He can't get drunk from alcohol because he's made of souls and galaxies, so he's just drinking for fun.
Hi, Grandpa.
Hello, child
Little bitch.
of my daughter.
Apparently you do hear us. So you know why I wanted to. Okay, this is so weird.
I hear what I want to
Is
hear
the
and
all
forget what I want to forget.
Do you mind if we, I don't know, try and bond? You're really cool, and I just family bonding.
I don't know how to bond besides showing people other universes.
Well, there's many ways.
That has piqued my attention. Ow, my neck.
But
There's many ways on how to bond. And we could always just drag Phobos with us, because I do view him as a sibling.
oh, that's also my grandchild. Hello.
Yep.
Pats your head gently.
Hello, Grandpa.
You know what? Let's do bonding. There's many ways that I know. Probably Phobos also knows how to bond, and then we can do your technique on how to bond.
Okay.
A mixture of all.
Who said I know how to bond? I got pretty much isolated my entire life.
Okay,
That's
well,
true.
I guess it's all up to me and Onyx. That's just sad, actually. I'm so sorry. For you, Phobos.
Nah, it was my own choice. Carl made it hard.
Carl?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
my eye.
Carl.
Points to the
Carl.
eye on my chest. This is Carl.
That's a name this whole time?
He has his own body and soul. He's attached to me. My eyes were originally blue, not these pinky things.
Oberys moves closer, just...
This is
Holy
Carl. He has his own
crap.
voice. He
I
can speak.
thought...
What up?
See? He likes to argue with Techno. He's very quiet around strangers, hence why he hasn't been speaking this entire time.
Maybe Techno should put a new shirt on. He wouldn't fucking stink, even though I know
Shut
how
your
it
ass! You're not allowed to argue with my husband.
goes. Just
Or I'm
whine.
stapling you shut. I will staple your eye shut again.
Fucking Onyx really leans down to it. He blows into his eyes. That shut it up.
Alright, I like this new grandpa even more. It fights Carl with me.
I'm sorry. I thought that was just another eye like mine.
Nah, it's his own body and soul.
have
I was
known
wandering
you.
the forest at 7, and then it got kind of attached to me.
I have known you for this long. Oh my
He's
God.
quiet around strangers.
Yeah, clearly.
He's
Anyways.
glad to know you guys. You'll hear him arguing with Techno a lot more now.
Yep. All right. You know what? That'll be fun. That'll spice things up. Anyways,
Bonding.
all right. I'm gonna ask this fourth wall break. God, are we alright with bonding?
Yes,
Would this ruin anything?
it will not ruin anything. I actually need you guys to waste some time. So
Lovely. Let's do this.
it makes sense for events.
Hey. All right. Let's do this. I also want to bond with Grandpa number 2. So would it hurt him
Shatters
to?
the glass.
I was asking
You notice?
God. Would it hurt him to bring him out?
No, it doesn't hurt him at all. You notice in the moon, the largest crater disappears, and
Oh wow.
and Loon is standing in front of, well, his husband, and Onyx just stares at him, and you notice the galaxy starts to get pinker, and he looks away, and he's like, "Oh, just Loon. Aw,
Family bonding.
don't look
time.
away. It's cute when you blush."
Okay. So
Oh god, they're being fruity.
really, like you are with Techno and Spitfire.
I'm
True.
the fruitcake. No, Spitfire's the fruitcake of the relationship. I'm the second fruitcake of the relationship.
I feel you take main anyways. Okay, so hello, Grandpa number 1, Grandpa number 2.
Hi. Loon just
I am
smiles
an
at you,
adopted
his
child.
skull looking down at you, because his skull is his head.
Okay, so what
Aurora,
we're
get the
gonna
fuck out of here.
do- What the fuck?
Sorry, I need to grab a Loon real quick. That's the wrong god of the moon. I almost showed you fucking one of Loon's ancestors. Where the fuck did you go, Loon? There you are. Hey, baby. Come here. Little guy. He's just a little guy. Sorry, Phobos, you're getting covered. Never mind. By the way. There you go.
Almost just disintegrates.
Ah!
Oh damn! Why is he so big? Okay. Apologies. It's just I'm very behind on stream. Anyways, let's do
Okay.
this. Okay, so what we're gonna do is names. Papa is gonna be you, Onyx.
Okay.
And
That is Papa.
yes. And Prepared is going to be you.
Okay.
We got Papa and Papa.
It's Prepared.
There's a D in that.
Prepare with a like an R, like prepare.
Papa?
It's French.
Oh god. You're asking a dyslexic person to speak another language.
You could call him Gramps if you wanted to.
You're Gramps.
Or Peepaw.
You're Peepaw now.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. I'm sorry, Peapod is. Someone can't speak a different language.
Loon chuckles a little bit as his head kind of moves a bit towards Onyx, who's avoiding looking at Loon.
So Onyx is Papa and Loon is
Is Peepaw.
Peepaw. That's their
Peepaw
designated
with his
grandpa
cane.
names. Actually fits him because he's Peepaw. No.
Okay.
It's Peepaw.
They kind of just stand near each other because Loon doesn't seem to know how to really bond either.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
I don't know what are we doing.
We're going to the town and city. Let's do this.
Are we just like abandoning everyone?
Yes.
Huh? I don't think it's abandoning. We're just leaving everyone to their own fun.
Yeah.
Are we going to tell them?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Okay. Off
Let's
we
go.
go then. We probably should tell because I know if I know Techno, if anything, if I suddenly just disappear, he will turn this entire place into a shit show.
Yeah. Same as my parents since they finally got me back.
Loon looks down a little bit and goes, or a bloodbath like his father would have.
Oh yeah, no, that would have been the case. He would have turned this into an absolute bloodbath.
Exactly. All blood gods are almost the same.
Attention!
Onyx just looks at him like,
Dad!
Aaron looks up and goes,
Hello?
huh?
Fuckweeds, we are venturing on our own for family bonding.
Yeah!
Okay.
See
Your
ya!
mom is in his lap and he's holding her as Greg is sitting in his wife's, because they would prefer to be called wife and mother. So more feminine things. His wife's lap as she holds him like a baby because she is much larger than him. They are much larger than him. I am a terrible person.
You're not, you're fine.
Third time.
You can just make them she they so you're
That's very true.
used. Yeah, make it easy on yourself, man.
I don't make anything easy on myself. Anyway.
I think she they would be okay because they do like feminine terms.
Yes.
Them. So she they.
But yeah, that's how they're sitting. As Greg and Asha are talking to each other. She's referring to Greg as Soul and he's referring to her as Lunar.
We're out. Peace.
See ya. We're gonna go cause mayhem.
No, not cause mayhem.
In our own special way, we're causing mayhem.
Sure, how about that?
You guys are walking around town now. You notice a lot of people are like in awe of seeing Loon again because obviously they've seen him.
Yeah.
And these people, just so you know, everybody in Void of the Stars either worships the god of the moon, worships the goddess of the sun, or god of the sun or goddess of the moon. Oh, I'm having a stroke. Or they worship both.
Mm.
So they absolutely adore your family lineage and Aurora's.
Hmm. Vin, I'm gonna leave it up to you to choose destinations because I obviously fourth wall break or seventh wall break. I don't know what's in here.
Just sit at a nice diner. It's got a bunch of coffees that are like star themed. There's a bunch of like star themed food and stuff. There's one that's called the Red Moon, and it's a coffee that's mostly red, and there's a moon in the middle of it. And Loon just stares at the menu item and goes, I feel disturbed. Onyx orders that drink, though.
Okay, I do have some suggestions. Okay, let's pause it right here to make suggestions for destinations.
Fair.
Next, you also have to make some suggestions. So, I'm also
Fair.
yeah, I'm peeling this from my own family bonding destinations that I've gone through since I was a kid. So I want like a science center,
Your whole
obviously
science.
with astrology and stuff. Maybe some pool swimming. That'd be fun. I love swimming.
The pool would be basically made of Galaxy, and Onyx might disintegrate.
Mm. Wait, what?
Just
He's
dies in
made
it.
of galaxies and souls. He will disintegrate.
What do you mean disintegrate? He just appear, not disintegrate and die.
He'd be the lifeguard.
Becomes water. Why are you water? Why are you blue? That's the type of mood that Loon would seem like.
Yeah, I actually love that. That'd be fun. So I'd like that. It'd be like a floating little like that'd be fun to bubbles. Bubbles of water. Sorry, that got me hyped up. Anyways,
Okay.
we got like flying things to try out or like, just random like extremely fun stuff that usually families would participate in.
By the way,
I
Loon
don't know
does
what
have
that is.
wings.
What?
Loon does have wings. They're just folded on his back and they're black.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And Onyx, he can do whatever he wants.
Onyx is made of souls. His body can look whatever way he wants.
Yep.
He's an asshole.
Um, we could do like archery or like
Archery.
Yep.
My
And
brain
okay,
likes archery.
next,
Okay.
any destination decisions you want?
I mumbled fair, but no one paid attention to it.
I didn't hear you. Your mic didn't pick it up.
Don't worry, you will be in a fair with Loon and Onyx. The
Yes.
resurrection events are fairs. They last for 2 days.
Okay, let's do this. We're
So
starting
you will
this out
get to
with a
spend time with
teaser.
them eventually in a fair.
Yippee! Okay, let's do this.
Alright. So you start off in this cafe as you guys are getting drinks. Loon isn't drinking or eating anything because he's a soul and he doesn't want to waste these people's food. Onyx orders the Red Moon drink. There's a whole bunch of food and stuff. It's all free. There's no like they don't ask for money or anything like that. Everything's free here.
What? Why can't I pay for anything?
Loon just looks at you
Does
and
it
goes,
have a
these
happier way of living?
people have no economy. They worship Gallium, the moon, and the sun. They don't believe in economy. They don't believe in wars or anything like that. Everyone is equal, no matter their race, their color, the type of, galaxies they have, and then the planets. It doesn't matter. They see everyone as equal. They know no evil. Unfortunately, that makes them a little bit gullible, and evil can hurt them worse.
Yeah.
That is what Gallium
Alright.
prevents.
Yeah, it reminds me of you when I first met you.
What? I hate to, yeah.
Onyx, your dad did kind of shelter you too much.
My mom did the same. I didn't know what a soul
I
was
know.
until recently.
Aubrey's
Look,
just
don't get me
shoving her
started
face
on
in.
Athena.
She's just shoving her face, so she's not part of the conversation.
And she's like, "Ooh, hey, pancakes or crepes in your case."
Yeah,
They're
crepes.
crepes shaped like planets and stars.
Oh no. She's reluctant to eat it because she's just so happy with how it looks. But then
Always
she
just
also
probably got
eats
like
it.
a fucking cupcake or something.
Yeah, your cupcake is galaxy themed. The cupcake looks like galaxy. The inside of it is like the sweetener is like exactly how you'd want it. Not too sweet, but not too like bland. And the icing looks like a galaxy, and the toppings instead of sprinkles, it's little star sprinkles. And there's 2 planets lodged in it, a sun and a moon.
Delicious soup. Consumes the moon first.
Yes. Also, the kingdom here. I did not tell you the name of it, but I want to tell you the name of it because I'm a whore. What? The
Okay.
kingdom
Where's the one
in
man?
here
Whore for knowledge.
is the cities are something. Hold on. Where the fuck are these? The cities, the towns are Solaris and Lunar, named after the sun and the moon. The of course Solaris worships the sun only, and Lunar worships the moon only. The cities are City of Stars, and the kingdom which you are in is called Desolate Asteroid.
Oh.
Let's say.
Sponsor. You guys are kind of enjoying this place.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Moon and Onyx are kind of talking a bit more. They're just talking about how they've been.
And then I nudge Phobos, who's beside me, and I whisper, it's working.
The fuck do you mean by that?
You can see this grin and look in her eyes. This was an
Alright, I don't think
underlining plan too.
I don't think I should question at this rate. I think I have learned not to question you and your ways.
Well, she probably wanted Loon and Onyx to be together.
Oh yeah, I wanted them
Consider.
to get to know each other again. See, Amaris is a scheming genius. Her
Yep.
parents were to blame, as well as her uncles, aunts, and you know what? There's a lot of people under
Heck no.
Yep. It really did not help feed her scheming ways.
Yep.
She
Scheming
is.
little munchkin brain.
Oh yeah. It's everyone's fault, actually.
Yeah, Phobos doesn't help.
Nope. Anyways,
All right.
how's your feet so far?
Paul.
Food.
Oh, sorry.
Don't listen.
I like the cupcake. Cupcake's
I like-
delicious.
I
I
like
ate the
the
moon
cake.
first, though.
How dare you? You destroyed me.
I'll do it again.
I finished my food, so I'm all done here. What about you two?
Huh? The cup has not been touched at all. Onyx has been paying more attention to Loon.
Oh,
Aw, someone a lovesick idiot.
You want to talk about Spitfire and Techno. Oh, it's tax benefits. I know the fucking truth.
It is tax benefits.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it started that way, but it's slowly becoming not that way.
yeah. Amaris is side-eyeing you. Like, really? You're still using that?
It really was for tax benefits in the beginning.
Yeah, we all know that. But there's no use in using that as an excuse now.
Hey, I can use it as an excuse when it comes to my own father, because I will be judged heavily by him.
I think your
I
father's.
think he is already judging me for the fact that I smacked Spitfire's ass, and so did Techno.
I already told them that you all have romantic feelings for each other.
Maybe he was trying to use a more sarcastic, playful tone, so he didn't think that.
Always using
Because,
I'm always using a playful tone. That's just my tone.
well, I know, it's just my dad will understand me better, so if I use a sarcastic tone, he knows I'm not meaning it. Even though it's very obvious that I'm meaning it.
Yeah. Anyways, how about you finish up your drink? And we'll get going to the next destination.
Onyx puts this whole ass thing in his face. It disappears and it pulls out. It's empty, and he puts the cup down.
What?
And Loon just looks at him and goes,
Alright, show off.
"What the fuck is what?" Onyx looks at him and goes, "I'll do it to your head too. Don't make me do it."
Which head?
Onyx looks at you and goes, "No, no. I only have a
Onyx is-
dick. I don't have any reproductive organs unless I want to, and I don't like having them because I'm asexual. Leave me alone."
Didn't know your race. My apologies, mate.
Amaris has
Aw.
completely broken. She didn't know what head meant.
Why did my... Hold on. Mother?
Huh?
Oh my god, there's a cult.
What?
Oh my god, hold on.
The fuck you mean?
Are they still in the cult? Cult. All I saw was the cult message. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I opened it and I see the image of them just gathering.
Ooh, what? Huh? What? What's happening?
They said she hasn't given us none yet.
She said you would stay on.
What's happening?
Okay, I'll send the image into the friend chat so you can see.
Is it the cats?
They've
Yes,
gathered.
Oh my god.
they have gathered.
Okay, let me
Give
see.
me a minute. I'm sending it into the friend chat now.
I need to see this. I'm so confused.
The cats have gathered.
Oh my god! What's a cult?
They have gathered.
They made us. What? What are they discussing? Your murder?
Yeah.
Well, mom said nuns, and then they didn't get nuns.
Uh-oh.
Angel especially is contemplating murder. Do you see her face?
Yep.
That is eyeing mom down.
Beth and
Whereas
Angel are
Bella
ready for
looks
plotting, and
disappointed.
Bella and Daisy are like, this bitch.
This little bitch.
That's great. Love that. Ah!
I just show chat the image of the cats plotting.
Oh, let me save it then. Search on text after that. Save image. Sure, go
You
here.
can see Bella's collar in the image.
Sorry, Loon, you're dying for better purposes. This is.
Sorry, if you look closely at Bella, you can see her collar.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on.
The cult
There
has
we go.
gathered.
They gathered. I looked at my phone because I heard it go off, and all I see is "Mom, cult," smiley face. I'm like, what the fuck?
All
Mom
right,
has
I
not much
created a clip.
You created the clip of the fucking gathering.
Go ahead. Take a look.
I'm gonna put my glasses on then.
No, you can just listen to it.
Well, I would rather have glasses so I can see where I'm actually clicking. Oh my god, I'm going to actually kill myself. These
Why?
glasses are so filthy. That's my own fault though.
Loon, shrink
Yeah.
your legs, bitch. Le bitch. La bitch.
So I wasn't actually able to create a clip showing the cats, but I did create the clip when we were like the discovery of said cult. Anyways,
Alright.
let's go.
You guys walk out and kind of past this pool place. And Loon just looks at Onyx, and you could see the skull have it's like a slight movement of the jaw. It looks like a smile, like a sinister smile. Please no. Like here's Onyx go. Please no. Don't drown me. I will become part of it. Please, Loon. He's like, we're gonna go swimming.
Grace looks up with the most happiest eyes in the world. Just like,
Yeah, really.
it's been forever since she went swimming.
Don't worry. The thing won't make your clothes see through. You don't have to change if you don't want to.
Oh my god, they're gonna find out.
Huh?
They're gonna find out things. Hold on.
Huh? Find out what?
You'll see.
Like, are we talking real life or D&D?
D&D.
Okay. I want to use a bathing suit. It's been forever since I've had a change of clothes.
Okay.
Same, please.
Um, fucking
Jumping!
Onyx just snaps, and your desired bathing suits are on your body.
Never mind.
What?
Ooh, I look pretty.
I'm a time god. This timeline's already fucked up enough. I can do what I want.
I go to like I slightly walk up, not pushing boundaries, but just open my arms and wanting a hug. Can I?
Onyx just stands there before Loon moves his arms and makes him hug you while also hugging you.
I give the biggest hug in the world.
This is
Just
how
say
you hug
Joyce.
people, Onyx. I get it. You
thank
don't know how to
you.
do any affection. And then Onyx goes, "You're mean. I don't have a childhood. I was born like this. Rude."
I
Also,
was born in the
there,
darkness.
there you go. He
I
pats your
give the
head.
thank you.
When you guys get in here, you
Our
guys settle
lighters
in,
disappeared.
and Loon settles in, but his skull is like floating above his head, so his body's completely submerged in this galaxy water. And Onyx is avoiding going near the water.
Aren't you gonna come in?
I Loon's like, "Come join us," and he just grabs him and pulls him in, and you just lose Onyx. He looks like he
What?
just becomes part of the water, and you just see bubbles. Come on.
Bubba's? Do you see him? He's made out of souls, so
He just phases through.
he does.
He's made out of galaxy. This is also made out of galaxy.
Oh. Maurice loses it, but also falls back and she falls into the water.
Loon kind of
Phobos sits on the
notices
edge, and
Phobos
Daniel
sitting
sits down in the
there,
water.
and he moves his head closer. Like, it moves away from his body as he looks at your scar. He goes, "Do you have a C-section or something?"
Huh? Oh
Your
shit!
scar.
No, I don't have a uterus.
Oh,
I
alright.
was born with a birth defect, so they took it out when I was a kid. It left me with a scar. I get questions about it all the time.
The bubbles say, yeah, Allium did it for him. Well, Allie, I think he prefers now.
Yeah, he prefers Allie.
Oh, wait, okay, question. This is Vin. Can Aubrey's breathe underwater because of her water, like,
Yes.
control? Oh, okay, cool. Would the galaxy water be under that umbrella?
Yes.
Sweet. So she's just
Become
under the
shark.
water and she's just breathing under there. I don't think. Yeah, Phobos, you wouldn't know this. Nor would Loon. So I'm just under there for a very alarming amount of time, not coming
Hey,
up.
Alma, you might want to come out there, bub.
Loon's
It's
head
not
goes
mine.
underneath the water and goes, "What are you doing? Don't drown. Drowning's illegal. I'm a soul, so I can't. This is illegal."
And then I speak up, alarming him because I'm speaking under the water. I can't drown.
Right, each god gets their own thing.
No, I'm able to control the water since I was a kid. Ish.
Yeah, your god-given powers. Just like your mother.
Oh.
She was able to control nature from the moment she was born, which was a nightmare. I had so many thorns in my ass.
Why the ass
Ouch.
specifically?
She was short.
Fair enough.
I splash like a tsunami wave of water at you, pulling you both in.
Onyx,
Come
why am I a
on.
part of this somehow? You see his cloak spinning around in the water.
Whatever, the water feels nice.
It's just soaking.
I haven't been in water in a hot minute.
The water.
Only thing we're missing is the rest of the family.
Hello?
Hello?
Did Alma just die on us?
I'm sorry, I'm waiting at the stairs to receive popcorn. I apologize that you can't hear me.
Oh, okay.
I had to run back to my room so you can hear me. Like standing at the door frame. Do you mind pausing it just for a moment so
Oh,
I can
yeah,
wait
that's
out
chill.
at the stairs? Thank you.
What the hell are you doing over there, bud?
Irving.
Groovy. Around, around,
Are you having a stroke?
around. You're
Don't honk honk goose me, you sink.
talking this.
You're a slink now, by the way.
There you go. That's my squeak. Picked up on stream, I think. Or it peaked my mic, either one.
Probably picked
What?
up on stream, but it did not pick up on Discord.
I squeaked. Squeak.
Good job.
Oh, I'm lightheaded from inhaling too much air. Nope.
That is a skill issue.
I am a skill issue. Look at me. I tore a
Come on.
ligament in my knee somehow, and I don't even know how.
Brother, I can barely walk.
Brother, you need therapy.
Brother, you need therapy.
Again, I think you need therapy too, bud.
We all need therapy. Kevin needs therapy.
Yeah,
Bringing
can't
him
argue
into
with
this.
my love
Bringing
does
your
need
husband
therapy.
into this
But
argument.
that's okay.
It is okay to need help.
I feel like everybody in this day and age needs help in some way or other. Got anger issues? Go to fuck the therapy. I should go to therapy for anger issues. I need
Probably.
anger management.
Yeah.
I have a tiny little horse on my desk.
I'm gonna fucking slit this Wax's throat.
It's wax. You can't exactly slit its throat because it doesn't have throat. My nose is itchy.
I did it.
He missed.
I slit his throat. Uh-huh.
Ah! I wham slammed my hand into the table.
Well, don't wham slammed it in your hand into the
I don't
damn
have
table.
control over it.
I know you don't.
You can't make this.
I win. Brute force always wins.
I have popcorn.
That's great.
Oh god, Maurice's popcorn all of a sudden in the water.
Wait, how the hell? Wait, Onyx wouldn't even know why it's there.
Sometimes I feel like me being the time god does not matter. What? I, what? Okay.
Time god or not, we break time.
I know, this universe sucked. He wasn't supposed to have a voice
That's
crack there.
That's not Onyx's fault. I was about to say that's Onyx's fault.
Yum yum.
It's that my new little helper's fault. He's my little helper now. Did you
Oh,
seriously
is that what you're
make
doing?
Aaron, our daughter's husband, into your... That is your son-in-law.
Hey,
Yeah.
he can be useful.
But I made him immortal because he fucked with my timeline, but instead of killing him, he can help me. Then I can
Yeah, he
bond with my
also
son-in-law.
tortured him. Well, us. He tortured us.
That...
Not exactly.
I-
Not a great first impression, I will add. I was
Mm.
reluctant to wanting to view you as a grandfather, but here I am because I'm forgiving.
It was a punishment.
I just got dragged into this by Alma.
Oh God, I'm so
Plus,
sorry.
it was fun, wasn't
An
it?
acorn has appeared.
Ah,
An acorn
Acorn!
has dropped from the sky.
Oh dear god, the acorn. Not the
Horns of A.
invasion.
It's not acorn.
It is acorn now, bitch.
Is it?
Of course
It
it
is.
isn't.
It is acorn now, bitch.
Dang it.
Okay, now go away. Fuck off. Love you. Anyways, how's the water? I know it's good for me.
I am absorbed. Also, your dad won. And you should be glad that Phobos won. It's Moon is part of your team, technically.
Huh? Who won? What's won? Huh?
This Phobos won against their little other Phobos, and then they got the soul vial. You should
Oh,
be happy.
right, that thing.
And then I gave you a crystal, which is usually what your family gives to Agate, or the god of death. I remember Agate. I haven't talked to her in a long time. Well, of course you remember her. She's my sister.
Burning wood.
What?
Stop burning wood.
I'm lighting a candle.
Okay.
Phobos randomly starts burning wood.
I was using it to light a candle.
Okay. Anyways, I have an idea to find Onyx. Amaris just immediately creates an even bigger or medium-sized bubble to see where Onyx is. Because he's not water, so she can't control that.
He's directly where his cloak is. He's just floating, starfish style.
Found him.
Oh?
There, look. It's his cloak.
Loon puts his head, he moves his head away from his body. It rests on Onyx's fucking head. He's like, I am now your head. No. I have my own head.
At least we'll be able to know where he is when he's in the water.
Yes, exactly.
Anyways, Phobos, glares.
Why are you glaring at me?
It's time to play fight in the water. Tackles and throws into the water.
What?
I was having a great time in the water. After some time passes and we were playing in water, you got to go to this archery area. They're not real arrows. It seems this place is really desensitized to violence, and only certain people have weapons. They're fake arrows. They don't hurt anyone if they get hit by it. And it's an actual bow though. It's just their tips aren't like dangerous.
Oh yeah.
And Onyx is like, I don't know how to use weapons.
I can
So
teach
Well,
you.
it's good to try.
yeah, it is good to try.
Instead of archery, I'm gonna practice throwing my chakrams.
All right. Phobos, you try to teach Onyx how to use a bow, even though you don't really know how to use a bow.
Phobos uses a bow.
They do
Phobos likes a
sometimes.
bow.
You also notice that Loon has a different bow, and his arrows in this bow are made out of souls, and he's just shooting the target over and over again as it magically disappears. He's getting bullseyes the entire time.
Also,
Show off.
I'm gonna also add. Wait, can I roll to see how if I'm also hitting the target with my
Yes.
chakrams? Yay! Ha, with the D20, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I got a 20.
Yeah, you're hitting these targets properly. There we go.
I'm
Words.
also being a show off. Lovely.
Both of you are show offs.
Meanwhile,
I'm loving this.
you're struggling to get Onyx to understand how to use a bow.
Buddy, it's simple. You just hold it like this.
He just goes,
Be nice to
voila.
him.
And he uses his magic, and it like fucks with the arrow, and all of a sudden it's just in the target. It's not bullseye or anything. He's like, good.
Yeah, technically, but also, what the fuck? No magic, only hands.
Okay.
Try with this. I promise you it's not bad.
He's struggling, but he's getting there slowly.
Nice little
That is
wholesome
good.
moment between these two, and then meanwhile me and Loon just.
His arrows and his bow and everything about him is made of a soul. It can damage things, but it can never run out.
And Amaris is just being a beast, practicing, quote unquote, throwing her chakrams.
Um, After a while, if you get Onyx to be shooting, he's poorly shooting. He's missing a lot. At least he's shooting.
I feel like he'd be happy about this though.
He's like
Yep.
happy, but he doesn't understand what's happening. But you kind of notice that his swirl is kind of going hard with his emotions. So like it's a lot more not jagged, but like it's a little bit faster the way the swirl goes in. So that's how you
Phobos
could
is clapping
decide.
happily for him.
Amaris immediately stops and wants to help out. Can I help out? I know a little bit about archery.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put my popcorn down for a moment. So you grab a bow like this.
Okay.
With your most dominant hand.
Okay.
Then you grab an arrow. Actually, before that, I think I want to show you how to actually hold the bow.
He's
So,
holding it properly. Phobos taught him how to hold it properly.
yeah, and also like pull the string back.
Yeah, he just doesn't know how to aim, it seems.
Okay. So then you put the arrow with this little hitch onto the string, then onto the little like rester, I guess. Cover
Mhm.
it with your finger. So it's like a little like peace sign you're making.
Okay.
Then
He does.
with your two other fingers that are resting on the string, you'd make another peace sign and pull back the arrow as far as you can. Make sure to not have the arrow too close to your arm or else you'll hurt yourself. You have to have it perfectly away from your arm, but also not too far.
Okay.
And then as soon as that's ready, as soon as you have that position, you use your eyes. Sometimes you can close one eye. You just focus on the target, aiming a little bit high because if you aim straight, it'll just go straight to the ground. So you have to aim a little bit high, and you'll immediately hit the target. Or not. You'll hit around it at least. It's not always a guarantee. Go ahead.
I'm gonna roll performance for him. He has no pluses in that because he sucks. He just got a critical thing. He somehow hits it onto the thing. It's the back of it, and it hits him in the arm. He just goes, ow. Well, that works ish. He hit the target. It just bounced off because the arrow flipped around.
Hey, actually, that's pretty good. My first try, I completely skinned myself. I do mean skin myself. The bow ripped up skin.
Lovely. Anyway,
Yeah, it's actually kind of fun. It just takes a lot of practice because it's really hard. Meanwhile, we got Mr. Show Off over here.
huh? My legendary weapon was a bow.
Why don't you teach your husband then?
Because he refuses to use weapons, and he's stubborn.
Well, also, it's kind of fun to use and learn something new.
Kind of. I'll teach you something new. Just learn. I'll teach you something new. What are you
Eh?
gonna teach me? I know a lot of things. I'll teach you how to get drunk as a god. You stop drinking human alcohol. I already know that, and I don't want to get drunk. I just like the taste of whiskey. I don't have any other skills for you then, Ben.
On to the next activity then.
Um, we're gonna do one of we're gonna do two universes. One of Phobos's pick, one of Almaris's pick, so that we can progress a little bit to a wedding. But first, before we do that, I need to piss, and it's hurting me because I've pissed all day. I'll be back.
Hey, next, what you thinking about this family bonding time?
Dopamine.
I know, I love it so much. I really hope it actually succeeds well.
Same. I have fire. Controlled fire, but fire.
Because then,
I
if
have
it
a
actually,
candle.
good job. Because then, if it actually succeeds well, we might accidentally have overprotective grandpas.
Peepaws!
Yep.
Yes!
But it is a good thing to have in
Yes.
future fights, especially if one of them is the god of time, who cannot
I
die.
mean, also, I could just summon. What is
Yeah.
Loon the Peepaw?
Yeah, he's Peepaw.
I could just summon Peepaw and be like, Peepaw, go, like a fucking fucked up Pokemon.
You could just say, "This man hurt me." It's like, he did what now?
Peepaw, go, this man hurt me. And excuse me, fucking like record screeching sound effect.
Like, I'd love overprotective grandparents. It'd be kind of fun. I'm just saying that might be an accidental accomplishment we might make.
Accidental? That's entirely on Maurice's point.
No, it's actually not. She just wants people to bond.
She just wants some semblance of happiness in this fucked up story.
Yep.
As I continue painting color splotches with an outline.
And I'm just eating my smart popcorn with Smarties and the side of rockets.
I blame Vin because I had this Vin gave me their old jewelry holder because they didn't want it anymore. And I was like, ooh, I can paint over it. And I was like, I wanted to paint it something to do with fruits and whatnot. So I was working on a sketch design to figure out what I wanted. And then Vin looked at me and went, you could paint it to look like the Color or Die game that you play on Roblox. And now I have that. We have Billy on the side, as this thing has all 8 colors in the game have 6 little splotches all over it. I hear the demon screech. God is coming back.
Uh-oh.
And now I'm just outlining everything so then it can be done.
Hello?
Did God have their headphones on while they were pissing? Did they hear us the whole time?
No, I'd not. I've just started screaming.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I heard you scream as you've left the bathroom, so I'm like, oh, I heard God.
Yep. It's okay. As we both
Brain.
all do agree to I was gonna say horrorism to do Onyx's way of
Horseback
bonding.
riding? Oh, wait. Right, we're doing that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You get pushed in that same type of portal, but this time it's more pleasant. It's kind of more like a quick flash, and then all of your sudden, and you're in his realm, and there's thousands of these rivers of timelines. He goes, "You can each pick one.
So pretty.
The one I fought.
You want to watch the one you thought? Which part
Yes.
specifically?"
I don't know. I just want to know.
He kind of walks over to one of the
I'm
rivers,
gonna watch it. I'm just gonna join you in watching it,
and he
and then I'll choose
gently
my own.
puts his hand into a random part of it and pulls it up, and you see Allie, and you see your father. And you see them holding an infant, a dead infant,
Miscarriage.
and Allie's panicking. He goes, "Use my gem." And he just looks at Dionysus, goes, "Use my gem." And Dionysus goes, "That will kill you. I can't parent on my own, please." And he seems to genuinely love Allie in this universe, as he's begging for Allie to,
Wow.
not.
Oh
And
wait,
you,
wait, hold on. Isn't Allie also still technically here, and so he's technically still he's watching this as well?
yes,
Yes.
he is in your soul crystal.
Oh.
As this allium, because this one's allium, he wouldn't be Allie because he didn't do all these actions. He still
Mm-hmm.
likes that name, so he grabs the crystal that's in that like glass ceiling thing, and his hand goes through it, and it rips it out, and all you hear is a pain scream as it falls, and the soul removes itself completely, and Dionysus is left there with Allie's body, and he goes out and he murders someone that looks very close to Phobos, before taking the crystal and parts of Allium's head, and he puts the crystal in this dead person's chest, and there's like a bird cage like thing in front of their chest as the rings and stuff, and you see that version of Phobos growing up and not knowing who Allie was, but kind of knowing because Dionysus talked about it a little bit, and you see them gain Allie's spear. You watch them become Lord Royalty of Cloud's Reach and become that cocky type persona as they make a deal of Colossal in that universe.
Great.
So he still exists, but you see in the Colossal thing, it's Spitfire Soul.
Mm.
And that instead of red corrupting you, it's purple. And standing next to you as your general is a bird-like man. He has crow wings and he has, bird feet. He has a nice little green striped bucket hat. And he has a whole bunch of crows on him that he's talking to.
Where the heck is Techno?
Onyx looks at you, goes, "He doesn't exist in any universe. Every universe that I tried to find him in always led me to that man. It seems like whatever Techno is replaced him."
Huh.
Plus,
What's his name?
his name is Phil.
Phil.
Yeah.
Think I'd be friends with him if I met him?
His last name is Minecraft. In most universes, you're married to him.
Oh. Oh, so he's like the replacement for Techno.
Yeah. Or in this universe, Techno replaced him. I think I have a theory on why.
Does he exist in this universe?
No, he does not at all.
Oh.
Well, that's weird.
I would have gone to find him.
Techno replaced him completely, but maybe that's how the timeline works. Because
Also,
the
what's
Blood
your
God's
theory?
never supposed to have kids. But Loon did. He was loving. Kanik was in love with Loon. Loon was in love with me. Loon had kids, so he wanted to have kids. Never supposed to happen in any universe. The Blood God's never supposed to change. But he wanted a kid.
What was your theory? What's your theory about how this happened?
Kanik got jealous of Loon having a family and having a partner, while Kanik was left behind. So he had a kid, despite Loon. Loon kind of just does not like the talk of the Blood God. You can very see that he's does not like that.
Sorry, isn't the Blood God dead now though?
Yes, Kanik is dead, but his soul still resides in Techno.
Well, at least he's dead. So
Techno absorbed his heart.
Dude.
Although the voices that Kanik had are also Techno. You drive him to insanity, you only want blood for the Blood God. himself.
Voices.
Yes. They're souls that we used to worship the blood god, and the blood god owned them. They're not
We
to
didn't know about this.
resurrect. They're not to go to the beyond, to go to paradise or to purgatory. They're stuck there, telling him to do things, telling him to say things, telling him what they think of a situation. You'll constantly hear them. Just
We
gotta get
did
used to it.
not know about this.
Well, you
I
guys
pretty
can
much
kind
like
of see their
voices.
souls around him. It's just that, you can't hear them.
Mm.
Wait, Carl, weren't you a worshiper of the blood god? Why are you with me?
I accidentally attached to you, so I couldn't attach back to the blood god. He's
How the fuck did you accidentally attach to me?
small child.
I was 7, mate, and I was wandering in the forest.
Look, I
Are
touched you. It was punishment for touching a child, I guess. I don't know.
Huh?
Eh.
The fuck do you
Alright.
mean
That
punishment for
one's
touching a
strange.
child?
Just Loon, that one's strange. I don't like that one. Mm.
Yeah,
His name's Carl.
Amaris literally just mumbled under her voice, just pervert?
I'm not pervert. I want to poke them to scare them. Spooky ghosts.
Oh,
Carl
and
starts to
now
cry on your
attached to
chest.
me. Oh, you fucking crybaby. Now you're gonna make me cry. If you cry, I cry, you little shit.
You guys share tear ducts or something?
Yeah, hell, if my head's cut off, I can see and speak out of him. By the way, for Smora and for the chat, when Carl speaks, there's a physical mouth that's opening. The eye is a mouth.
Oh, of course, it's Bill Cipher.
No. But the entire surface of the eye can open into a mouth.
Lovely. So Bill Cipher rules. Anyways.
No.
Onyx looks
I
at
just need
Amaris. He goes,
eyes.
"What would you like to see?"
Sorry, hold on. I'm still eating. I'm in military.
Straight up just heard I'm in military, and I was about to be so confused.
I'd actually like to watch. I'd like to see the future that my dad was born in.
Okay. He kind of goes, "That universe died when your dad time traveled. It evaporated. Can't show you that one specifically, but I can show you one."
Yeah.
He's kind of
This one.
going through the streams.
It'd be so funny if it was this one.
Okay. So, because well, fuck this one. I don't know if they'll come up. I can't touch this universe. I can't see into the future of it, which is unfortunate. But I do know this one. He pulls up one. He's like, "You're also gonna see a different version of your dad and your mom in this." He kind of lifts up into a picture. You kind of see your dad running through the streets of this really high tech city. There's what you saw in Alyssa's ball, motorcycles. There's also cars and stuff, but you don't really know what cars are. There's street lamps and all that stuff, and it's really high tech.
I know what cars are.
She would know. Yes, you would know.
It's
more
Phobos
Phobos.
who doesn't. Yeah, Phobos is like, what the fuck is this? What's
the
wrong
fuck
with
is
the
that four-wheeled
Wha-
vehicle?
And
What are
he's
these
running.
carriages?
What's wrong with this four-wheeled motorcycle?
Dad's running through the streets. You kind of hear sirens behind him, like police sirens, as he's panting.
Criminal?
And he kind of scoots into an alleyway and he slams into someone. And your mom's standing there and she just smiles at him and goes, "So, got caught again? I told you, no more stealing." He just looks up at her and goes, "Yeah, we need food. Mama can't survive without it."
What? Me?
She just gently takes his face and goes, "Hon, we can find other ways to get formula. You don't need to steal. But you can keep it because I'm not going to complain." You're an enabler!
Also, are they human or are they still their respective races?
They're respective races.
Okay.
As you kind of watch them, they go into this apartment building and your dad's making this formula. You see a little baby version of you. But this one doesn't have those see-through wings or like not those see-through limbs or anything like that.
They're
Doesn't
not
seem
see-through,
very cursed.
it's like super like white. At the
Yeah, but
limbs?
also when they're see-through when they evaporate. They
Huh.
kind of become
That's
ghosty when they disappear, but it doesn't have that.
strange. Why doesn't I could have sworn hmm. You're seeing this too, right, Phobos?
Yeah.
Why no white limbs at the tips? That's weird.
Onyx goes, probably because it doesn't have a curse in this one.
Excuse me, what's it now?
Oh, you have a curse that put on you when you're younger, when you're in your mom's womb. I watched it happen.
Whom's cursed them, and whom's do I need to kill?
When the fuck did I have an actual curse?
Since you were in your mother's womb at like 2 months.
No
my
one
God.
knew this.
I'm a swerve.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I did?
Yeah.
Oh.
You just went, when the fuck did I have an actual curse?
Oh yeah, I did. Well,
Kinda,
give us an opportunity to do that. When and how and why, and also no one knew this except you, obviously.
well, yeah, I'm the time god. Well, your mom was in the beyond at one point before your dad took her to his train and made her permanently live there.
Why was
You
my
just went,
mom in
you
the?
see this? Mine.
Why was my mom in the beyond?
She fell in there after some incidents with the Feywilds. And they got taken over by the Beyond. She was stuck in the Beyond for a little while, and your dad got her out.
Okay, still doesn't explain why I'm cursed.
Well, that part I don't remember. Like I said, I
Well,
forget things I want to forget and remember things I want to remember. That was probably something I didn't want to remember because my brain thinking that my grandchild was cursed was not good. So I just deleted it from my memory. Yeah, I'm gonna seems
lovely.
very
Do
counterprotective,
you, do you, do
productive.
you even? Oh well, huh? Do you even remember who cursed me?
No, I just know it's someone in the beyond.
I bet said it's colossal.
Colossal. Then wouldn't he have like I don't know puppeteer control of me?
I don't think so. I think that's only if you make a deal with him.
Maybe
I
that
think
can
that's how he
vary.
works. I'm not sure.
It can vary though, can't it? If it's a curse, you should be able to puppeteer.
I don't think
Maybe?
so.
I don't know how
If
his
it's
magic
like
works. I don't study him. I prefer not to look at him. He's ugly.
Wait,
yeah.
isn't his magic similar to mine?
Colossals? Yes.
That was not Phobos asking, that was me genuinely asking you.
Yes.
Okay. So wouldn't I be able to understand his magic then?
In a way, yes, but you know he's the remnant of the Egredor's and Icredor's magic. So he can have their magics, and that can vary between gods of death.
Intriguing.
Wouldn't I have a mark though if I'm cursed?
If you would have a mark on your soul,
Do I have a mark on my soul?
your
No.
soul is completely swirled normally. There's no red in it.
This is really weird.
He has no control over you.
Huh. So my phasing is a curse.
Maybe he just wanted to be an asshole and inconvenience you in a little way.
Possibly,
Wouldn't put
but
it past him.
why phasing?
Maybe you
Because
could
it's a
face it's the
nuisance.
fabric of reality.
Another
Maybe a
thing that
possibility for you to phase into the beyond.
hmm,
True. It's at the core of the earth.
he did seem to know me when we first like came in contact with him when we were on Eden. He knew me. I didn't know him, but he knew me. He talked to me as such. So I guess that kind of makes sense.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this caused for a little concern.
Probably.
I didn't know I
Why
was
is Colossal doing a boogie?
It's not
What the
Colossus
fuck?
Loon.
Why is Loon doing a boogie?
Because I
Why
don't
is he
know.
doing? Okay.
Left
Anyways,
movie.
okay. Well, think we're gonna have to pay more attention when I phase to try and figure out the minor details of what this curse actually is.
Sounds good.
Like if it's death related or something.
Onyx kind of holds his hands together and then looks at you and goes, you're needed, Amaris and Phyllis.
Pardon?
Or what?
You're needed. I will put you back in the kingdom of
Oh.
Desolate Asteroid.
Oh, it's what? Wait, hold on. What are we needed? All right, you know what? That's fair. All right, see ya.
Bye. You
Bye.
notice Loon goes back into that moon shape and goes back into the vial for you.
Oh wait, hold on. Before we go, here I made this bracelet for you.
Oh, thank you. He immediately slides it on
Slides one at him
his
as well.
arm. He slides both of them on his arm, and it seems like they become part of his body. You watch the souls connect, and you see two gray souls, which means they became legendaries as soon as he put them on.
How legendary would that be?
To him,
Armor
he can
buffing?
make anything legendary if he wants.
Yeah, but
He's the
what
time
type?
god.
Like, what does it do?
It gives him a closeness to you
Oh,
because
wait,
he's
that
never
means
had that.
what if it immediately tells him my emotional state or something?
Mm, I
Oh,
don't
that's kind of
know.
cool.
You guys are
Anyways,
sent back through the portal, and you end up going there. And Astrid's standing in the kingdom. She's like, "It's been 3 days, and my wedding's set up now, and we're gonna have the event." Time goes quickly here. It felt like
sorry,
not even a day.
it's been 3 days.
Yeah, it's been 3 days, but it seems like time doesn't affect you up here.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And your
I'll
mom's
suspect
time
no.
limit is still the same.
Okay, that's interesting. Hey, Philbus.
Hmm?
Since it's been 3 days, how do you think Techno's feeling?
About what?
We've been gone for 3 days.
Oh. Hun? I run over to Techno.
Techno? Huh?
You okay? Is everything alright?
Yeah, why? It's only been a few
Alright.
hours,
Just
right?
making sure. No, it's been 3 days.
Oh. Oh. I don't feel tired. That's cool. He's just like, oh. He's having a time over there.
You seem very zoned out. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just thinking about things.
Usually when you're thinking about things, it usually leads to bloodshed. What's going on?
There's an orphanage here. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
You're not allowed to take the orphanage.
Anyway, let's
Are you
go to
distracted by the
Astrid's
voices?
wedding. Well, the voices are
We're
always
talking
here, and
about
I
this
kind
later.
of, yeah, sure, yeah, we'll talk about it later. He smiles at you a little bit, which is weird for him because he's never smiled at you like that before.
Well,
Wedding
He
time.
he kisses your forehead. Everybody gets changed into their wedding attire, which I need to save the wedding attire for not Amaris, for
Can I send you my wedding attire? Because I want to generate a specific dress.
yes. You can send me the
I've already
picture of the
sent
wedding attire.
the
I'm
wedding
going
attire.
to do mine just real quick. Hold on.
I'm just saving your parents. Everybody else kind of wears their same clothes, but kind of formally.
Just give me one moment.
We're the main characters. We have to stick out.
Oh, hell yeah.
You sent that to me through your DMs, right?
Me?
Yes.
No, it's in Phobos's chat.
Okay. Good to know. Because you're wearing something more traditional for her wedding.
Yep. Phobos respects tradition.
I don't know how to spell
Well,
that.
most of the time.
While Sarah retrieves her dress, I will explain. When you go down there, this place is decorated very beautifully. It's very traditional to Japanese style weddings. Um, and it has sakuras and stuff like that.
I'm still getting ready.
Um, I will show you Asha's and Aaron's dress, a dress and suit. They are wearing what they wore on their wedding day because that's all they have right now. And, you know, Astrid's okay with that because she's wearing a pink kimono that looks very gorgeous on her. All right. Here is Aaron's suit.
Ooh, fancy boy.
Yeah, he's got a fancy thing. That's the
yeah.
theme of the wedding. Blue and black was the theme of the wedding.
Fancy.
And then here is Osh's dress
Ooh,
that she's
I like
currently.
that.
That was the theme of their wedding, was black and blue. Um,
Give me a moment. I'm having difficulties.
and I will show Phyllis's thing here. That is not Phyllis's kimono, but that is Lady Eve. There you go.
That is what Phobos is wearing.
Really? What are you selling treats? Isn't that them right there? You fucking twat.
I'm streaming.
I know what that is. I didn't read it that well. Oh. Did you take your vegetable? Did. What? Did.
What a dick.
Is being a dick? What?
Beth. Daisy to Beth.
Oh,
Daisy still Beth's feminines.
she's a little lemon thief.
Yeah. And she throws them up because she eats too many of them. How you doing over there, Ma?
Deadpool and Wolverine on Disney Plus, and I can watch it.
I am almost just.
Keeping, even though that fucking.
The Eyes is listening to Linkin Park.
So close to finding the perfect dress. So close.
What do you mean the eyes?
Jax.
What are they doing?
Listening to Linkin Park.
Oh,
Of course they are.
Casper, what do you expect?
Yep.
Okay, I think I found the perfect dress.
Alright.
I quite
Give-
like how this looks. So I'm
give,
sending
give.
it to you.
Give.
Yes.
Give.
What do you think? What do you think?
Delicious.
So, as you can see, the veil, it actually goes on top of her horns.
Okay.
Do you like
Fuck
the
Aaron's
kimono
suit.
that Phobos is wearing?
I do. That's so pretty. I'm guessing the star dress right there is what Asha wears.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
here
we
is
just and then we have another star dress. So the whole star family on the star rail. A very
Ooh,
very cosmic theme.
that is very
Yeah.
pretty.
Okay. You guys are attending this wedding. It's the normal wedding. They're saying their vows and stuff as they put the rings on each other, and Asha is the one standing in front of them. She's officiating it as she's a god and she can if she wants to. And she does.
Mhm.
I just got nailed in the leg by Beth. And as she's officiating it, of course, she goes, "You may now kiss the bride. I pronounce you bride and bride. You may now kiss the bride." And as the kiss happens, you see the chains lock on them. That is their vows.
Mhm.
Around their waist.
Oh, I got one.
And you watch as they kiss, Ambrosia gets a lot taller, and she is now taller than Astrid. She's by an inch. She is now 14 feet tall. And she is now called Lady Ambrosia and Lady Astrid. as they are the ladies of Cloud's Reach now. And everybody's enjoying their time at the party. It's got alcohol and stuff in it. Um, apple juice, orange juice, whatever juice you want.
No. I'm still eating my popcorn.
Give the DM a second. They have to take their inhaler.
Oh no.
I have a scheduled inhaler. That's what I'm taking.
Hi, Bobos. Do you like my dress?
It's very pretty. Do you like mine?
It's so pretty. I love the kimono on you.
I heard that Asher is having a traditionally Japanese wedding, so I wanted to kind of match it as respect to her culture.
Yeah. I would say that is respectful. I should have thought of respect. I'm very sorry. But also,
Astrid, as long as you're comfortable and happy, she won't care.
my family kind of went with the theme of stars.
I mean, makes sense for the Star Rail family. Well, technically
Yeah.
not the Star Rail family, but you know.
Yeah, we're the Star Wars family. The heck you mean, technically?
Oh, I kind of just assumed that was more or less the title, not necessarily the actual family name.
It's not the family name.
The family name? But it is indeed our home, so we like to say.
Their last name is Parla. You would know that from the Colosseum because Michael announced Aaron Parla.
Actually, no, they took on the mom's last name.
Well, but he also took her last name.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still Aaron Parla.
Oh.
Which means the lineage of moon gods have the last name Parla.
Interesting.
As this is happening, you kind of see Techno and Aaron, they're standing by each other, and one of the guards that used to be that was employed by Allium, and Michael, it's one of Michael's guards, is looking at your mom, and you hear him say something about her looking like a slut in that dress. And you look at Aaron's face just darkens. He goes, "You want to talk about my wife about that again? I'll fucking kill you." And the guard just laughs it off as if it's a joke. And Aaron looks at him and goes, "I don't care if I get blood on this suit. It wasn't a joke." And the guard just shuts his mouth and just kind of holds himself terrified as Tekla goes, "I'm gonna kill him later. He's not gonna live."
Oh, wait, Phobos.
Hmm?
How about we summon Peepaw to go deal with those guys?
Peepaw, I have a job for you.
I wonder how he react to hearing those two talk about his daughter.
Are you breaking his thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
When you break it, he kind of summons, but he's not. His suit's it's more of like suit instead of like a cloak type thing. He's like, "I heard there was a wedding over here, so I wanted to be respectful."
Yeah,
Okay, we're
we're
totally
at
keeping-
Ashley's wedding.
We're keeping him. Also, those two guards over there just called Mama slut.
Excuse me. Just excuse me. And he
Yeah.
turns around, looks at them, and he looks at Astrid, goes, "Can I?" And she's like, "Yes, please. They're sexualizing me because I'm a kitsune." He just pulls out his bow, and you see 3 arrows string out, and 3 guards, all the ones that talk about kitsunes that way, because they were seen as sex slaves, get an arrow in their heads. And they kind of just collapse, and then you just watch Tekla go to all the blood, and they're just crinkled little bodies in the ground now.
Karma.
You know what? I think we could summon Papa as well. I think he deserves to be part of this party.
We should summon the Peepaw and the Pawpaw.
Yeah.
When you try to get Onyx here, he doesn't respond. He seems to be busy.
Okay.
As
That's
the
sad, but
night
alright.
goes on, the dance happens. Of course, Astrid and Ambrosia get their first dance. And for once, you see your dad dancing with your mom. He doesn't really care for dancing. It's not his thing. But your mom absolutely loves it. It seems like he's realizing his time's running out. So he's just doing whatever makes her happy.
Mm.
So yeah. Techno and Spitfire are kind of... Techno's off to the side. He doesn't seem too into this. As Spitfire's dancing with Phobos. Aurora comes down. She's in a nice gown. And she takes your hand and takes you to dance.
You're invited.
And as this is... She Everyone's welcome here. Asher didn't really put a label on it.
Hmm.
So as you and Aurora dance, it ends up with you being dipped and kissed on the lips.
Uh-oh.
And
Completely
she
broken.
pulls away and is like, "Was that okay? I'm sorry, I didn't ask.
Can you be my girlfriend?
Yeah, yes, I can."
Oh my god, finally.
Amaris immediately covers her mouth and she faints.
Oh, well, um,
Oh, she did.
Aurora takes you to the couch and stuff. And when you're coming to conscious, it's like the end of the wedding. And there's a bouquet. They wanted to do it traditionally, like, normal wedding thing, little bouquet toss.
Mhm.
And when this bouquet is tossed, it ends up in Phobos' hands.
Oh,
And Techno looks at them, and they look at Techno, and Spitfire looks at them and goes, Spitfire's like
not
immediately, like,
me.
no, I'm not getting married to you. I draw the line at marriage. It's probably,
That is understandable.
he lost his wife and child so many times he can't.
Wait, what's going on?
Phobos now has this bouquet, which is, who's getting married next. And
Mhm.
Techno just looked at Phobos, and Phobos looked at Techno, and then Spitfire. Spitfire went, no, not
Phobos
happening.
gives him a thumbs up before running to Techno and hugging him.
Techno kind of hugs you back. And as Astrid and his people start taking out the decorations, she's like, thank you for attending my wedding.
We wouldn't miss it for the world.
The
She
world
kind
is
of
literally
chuckles.
dying and we're here anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
we
very
wouldn't
true.
miss it for the world.
She chuckles, and as she goes to bed, you guys go back up to the Void of Stars. And Greg comes over, he's like, would you guys like to watch the meteor shower?
Meteor shower?
Yeah, why not? Be nice. He's smiling and stuff like that.
Hmm.
You guys go to this peak. Aurora's there with you, Maurice. Phobos, you have Techno, nowhere to be seen. You don't know where Techno went after that event.
My husband.
You have Spitfire with you. Asha and Aaron are together. Fornax is sitting with Torpedo to get him some company because his girlfriend is nowhere to be found.
Loon is still summoned, by the way.
Lily kind of goes, I am gonna take a quick nap. I'm tired.
Alright, have fun.
You see
No
as the
rest.
crater goes back into the moon as he goes back into the vial. Um, Everybody's sitting there with their respective partners and friends.
Mhm.
Um,
Uh-huh.
as this meteor shower starts. Um,
Mm.
it's really pretty from up close like this.
So pretty.
I'm gonna put a little bit of a mood song in, I guess, to set the mood
Set the mood.
of what's going on here. So,
I am worried that a cutscene is coming up and this is gonna just turn into a very sad moment.
oops, that's not what I wanted. That is, I forgot to put slash play. Play. There. It's very beautiful as everybody's kind of together. Greg with his respective, life. Um, you kind of notice Aaron's kind of clinging to your mother a little bit more as he's watching this with her because he knows that these are more of the final moments he gets with her. Um, and Techno kind of comes up and he kind of stands a little bit in front of people before he kind of extends his hand to Phobos for a moment. He's like, could you stand up, please? Phobos, do you stand up? I'm assuming that's a yes. As you stand up, he takes your hand. He's playing with the wedding ring on your hand. He goes, do you trust me?
Technically, my wedding band is on my horn, remember?
Right, he's playing with that. He has his hand on your horn.
Yeah, I trust you.
He
Why
takes
wouldn't I?
the wedding band off his hand. And he takes it off your horn and tosses them into space where they evaporate. before getting down on one knee and saying, I never got to do this properly. So, and he takes out these galaxy-looking rings that look very similar to Asha's and Aaron's, which are soul-binding ones. As he opens it up, it goes, will you properly marry me?
Whoa. Yes, 1,000 times yes, but I don't expect the emotion from you.
He kind of gets up
Phobos
and
hugs Techno.
he hugs you back, and he covers your eyes so his horns doesn't get, like his tusk doesn't go in your eyes, and he kisses you before uncovering your eyes and going, I don't know where you want the ring.
I hold my hand out.
You put the ring on your hand, and he puts his on his wedding band hand as well, and a jolt of pain goes into your hand as it stabs into you, and you watch as a gray part of your soul attaches to Techno's soul. But it's not attaching to his soul, it's attaching to his bones. It seems instead of his soul being in his heart, they're stored in his marrow.
His bone marrow.
And he kind of just smiles at you as everyone kind of chuckles and smiles.
I'm applauding so hard right now. She's just giddying because she's the number one ship. She's the number one shipper.
And the rest of the night, quote unquote, until the meteor shower is over, you guys just sit there watching it. For once, a solemn, wholesome moment, and the time where everything has hurt so much.
Peaceful moment. When will it be ruined?
Exactly.
The next day, a proper wedding is held for Techno and Phobos. Techno is wearing an actual suit this time. He looks proper. It's mostly red, like blood, but he's wearing one. And as they're sitting at the altar,
wait, hold on, a marriage?
Yes, it's a wedding. The next day.
Give me
hold on, we need to get.
I want to find a dress real quick.
We need to get Grandpa 1 and Grandpa 2 here because
they are already there. They formed on their own. All of your soul bottles opened, including Sin's, but Sin doesn't seem manic. They're just watching.
Interesting. Okay,
they all seem proud.
I can't wear the same dress. I have to have something new.
Your parents are wearing the same dress.
That's just them.
That's because they don't have any other formal wear.
This.
All right.
I got one.
All right. Yes.
It was the first thing I saw when I opened up Pinterest and went, yes.
This is Amarice's dress.
It's so pretty, lady.
And let me grab Phobos's real quick.
It's obviously not me, it's just the dress I'm looking at, and obviously where it's placed and stuff. And the accessories is on me as well. If I had time, I would actually draw my character in that, but I don't, so maybe later.
I am definitely drawing my character in.
Oh, so freaking lootly.
As
the
wedding goes on, Asha is officiating it. As she looks at both of you and goes, "You can say your vows." Phobos.
Oh, do you want vows?
Will you vow to Techno?
Yeah, I will.
You may recite your vows to Technoblade.
Give me a moment. I don't know how vows work, so I gotta think of stuff.
Just promise him stuff that a normal relationship should be promised. Type thing.
My brain body is confusing. Let me say it.
Just speak your words. Don't
minute.
think about it. Or text it to me and I'll say it using my godly powers of saying it for Phobos.
Or just say, oh, Phobos says their vows.
As your partner, I vow to love, to laugh, and to learn and grow with you, to make sure our home is full of peace and happiness, laughter and learning, I will stick with you through all your sick and your health, through your happiness and your sorrow, forever.
As these chains attach to you, they're also galactic because of the rings. They Asha turns to Technoblade and goes, "Do you choose to vow to Phobos? You don't have to." And Technoblade kind of just nods as in he thinking about what he wants to say, but he's definitely going to do it. Before he opens his mouth to speak. As your partner, I vow to love you, no matter what you look like, no matter what you become, no matter how powerful or how little power you have. He gently puts his hand on the side of your cheek. You will always be someone I love. I promise to protect you, even if it costs my life. And even after that, I will use my. This world will be damned by you. As he kind of just silences a bit, kind of signifying that's all he really knows what to say. Asha looks at both of you and goes, "I now pronounce you significant other and husband. You may kiss whoever wants to kiss first. I don't know."
Phobos kisses Techno. Fuck you.
His horns poke into the sides of your cheeks, almost in your eyes, his tusks, as he kisses you back and holds you close. As, for once in his life, when you have your first dance, he dances with you. He seems like he wants to cry, but he's not letting it out. Your dad is crying. Dionychus is crying in the corner. Because he's almost so proud of you for saying a vow that he knows that you'll keep. Because he's proud that you're better than him. In so many ways.
Man, I actually started tearing up as I said that because
Same.
I'm like watching my character living a better life than me.
Mood.
That's all we can do for characters we make, man.
I know for a fact I'm probably never gonna be able to say anything like that.
What? You'll be able to say it.
I doubt I'm getting married, man.
Don't you dare belittle yourself.
I say that as this man literally looked at me and asked if I wanted to have a kid with him.
See?
When the hors d'oeuvres and all that's finished, you all just take a moment to rest, to enjoy the moment of peace that's happening. And it happens for hours on end.
Broken.
And Techno is happy. He's almost glowing. You've never seen him like this. As he's stuck near you this whole time. And you can feel how proud and happy he is to have you as his significant other. To be properly married to you with the vows attached to his waist and his hips and mostly his torso, honestly.
This is so cute.
Spitfire kind of comes over and Techno kisses him as well on the lips. And he offers, Techno pushes him towards Spitfire towards you. And I assume you do the same.
So what are we gonna do with Spitfire?
Spitfire kind of just
boyfriend.
Seems happy being their boyfriend. He doesn't seem like he needs marriage or anything like that.
Okay.
As you stay here for a while, and it feels like too long. And the next day, it feels like a day has passed. There's 24 hours have passed in this place now. I don't trust this. But as you feel something not very pleasant to feel. You feel Colossal's soul getting closer.
Motherfucker, I knew
Lord
it!
have mercy, I feel the boy.
Better turn off the happy, wholesome music.
I'm doing so.
I knew it'd be ruined! God damn it!
It lasted for technically a month in the actual world.
What?
Here it only lasted 24 hours. But an hour is so long for the world outside of this place.
Damn.
So you
Oh.
guys have had a really happy month that only felt like hours to you.
Oh.
Um, as the soul kind of gets closer, it stops just
Oh, Lord.
underneath the surface. And you kind of feel your body tense up as you know that this had to have happened. You left him unattended for too long. This is the only place he's never been in. You could tell by the way the people act. You could tell there's no Egredor up here.
This
You
is
could,
not good.
this place
This
is
is not good.
happy.
Well, chaos is gonna happen.
This is not good. Please, Phobos, take initiative and alert the majesties.
I don't think I have time to alert the majesties. Like, I'll try, but
This ain't Amaris talking. This is you. This is Sarah. Talk.
I know.
Alert. Please, I beg.
Would you like to alert the authorities that are outside?
I would like to attempt to alert the authorities outside.
As you panically run, everybody kind of notice that you seem panicked, and Techno quickly follows. As everybody kind of quickly follows outside, and as you go to alert these authorities, you see Fornox. I think it's Fornox.
Or it's Fornox.
See Fornox. He has his dagger out, and he's drenched in blood from the beyond.
What?
And you see people running towards the castle as he's defending these people that are obviously terrified of what's happening. And you watch
Okay.
Gallium shift into her dragon form, and she's very, very protective of her people. As a portal opens up, that stench of rotten blood enters your nose. You motherfucker! Sorry. I copied the wrong thing. Give me a moment. That's not what I want. I played up here. I know that. I need to grab the fucking link again. That's what I need. Hold on. I'm sorry. I built up this cool thing. I fucked it up.
I'm about to make someone cry.
Why?
How?
Why?
Give me a moment. I'm about to make Beam cry.
What?
Happy tears, but tears nonetheless.
Oh, wholesome one. Okay.
Yeah. I just
What
sent him
move-
something really wholesome.
What the heck are you making? What kind of move you making on him?
Oh,
You
so
want
one
to see the paragraph that I just sent him?
Sure thing.
of the DM struggles.
It's
Yeah.
me. You know I live up to wholesomeness. I am the embodiment of wholesome.
That is what I just sent him.
This is just gonna go in here for now until I figure it out.
So I'm guessing
Hold on,
that
I'm giving you
that-
context.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna need to pull this up too. Hold on. You guys
You
could
better
enjoy
have
your
it in your sleep. We're having a happy little moment. A peaceful moment. When will it be ruined?
It's ruined.
Oh yes, very much.
Astrid, get the fuck out of here. You're not a part of this. Pretty lady. Get out. Move. Leave.
We love you, but be gone.
I'm gonna take you out. You're that. You need to become this. We all know what Colossal looks like. I'm not gonna pull up a picture of him.
Yeah, we don't need him. He's a bitch.
We all know what he looks like. It's been engraved in your minds. Where the fuck is it? There it is. When I catch you, Ricky. When I catch you.
When I catch you, Ricky.
This is gonna cover up a little bit of that. And then I need this picture to go above these for now. So that it emphasizes what I need to be emphasized.
I know how to spell yes.
You better fucking realize it, mate. You have someone that loves and adores you, and you love them too.
I might not be able to fully comprehend romantic attraction, but it doesn't matter. I still choose him.
Oh yeah, that's called love. You just feel it in your own way.
I feel it in my own special autistic way.
Oh yeah, everyone feels love. They always describe love as if it's felt in one specific way. That's completely bullshit.
Why do you think I told Jax the way I feel love is this?
Yeah, everyone feels it in their own way, and right now, you feel it in your own way.
Did I not
So
fucking
the way
save this picture? God, again.
Also, probably realize it severely that Beam and I haven't spoken in a hot minute since I've been busy doing a lot of things. And the
Yeah.
moment I heard his voice, I just got so excited.
That's it. There it is.
I missed
That-
his voice.
That is how you react and feel love. You feel it in your own special way.
My own autistic little way.
Alright,
It's not just
Fuck
Yeah,
is Andy
sure.
playing? Papa's what?
huh?
calm
Sorry.
down.
I just saw something. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, okay.
I did have it. I'm a stupid bitch.
Andolini is playing Papa's Freezeria's Deluxe.
Ooh, I love Pupper. I love Pupper.
Don't worry about it.
Pupper.
She's
Don't
an
ask
old
why his
friend.
name is Andolini.
That's an
Andolini?
inside joke.
Yeah.
Who the heck
His
is-
name's
who the
Andy,
heck
but
is-
we call him Andolini.
Oh yeah,
He's a
that
childhood
one.
friend of ours from grade
Yes,
4.
yes, I remember meeting him. He was in a Goose Avatar. Anyways,
Yes. Or known as
Don't count
Fruitass
him,
in
Goose.
the
yes. So
server.
let's continue.
Um, why am I editing something? What the fuck? Cancel. Slash play.
You can do it. You've been doing this for a few days now. I believe
Okay.
in you.
Vin, you know that custom candle you made?
Yes.
Somehow, that scent purely reminds me of my childhood.
Okay, you're welcome. Alright. Back to
Specifically my
setting the mood.
grandfather.
Oh. Well, you're welcome.
Like, in a good way.
You're welcome.
As she turns into this colossal comes through the portal, and he just smirks. As you see through the portal, you can see Lady Decay, but you can see Allium as well. And he looks psychotic. And it's obviously the colossal part of Allium. And he has Allie's fucking spear in his hands. As Colossal kind of
okay.
waves him away as he walks off. So obviously Colossal doesn't want to be a part of this. As just thousands of Beyond creatures are flooding through the gates.
That's not good.
He's just smiling, standing there as Gallium takes charge. And starts attacking the Beyond creatures with you guys. Everyone's attacking them before Colossal backhands her into this thing. And you notice her stomach almost gets impaled on a crystal, and she breathes heavier. And you see fucking Greg, the pure hatred and anger as the sun starts to flicker, and so does he. As he starts walking towards him. And you hear Aurora go, "Dad, cool it." And he just looks at her and goes, and you see him shift into this giant dragon. Not that one. This one. As he does, you see him fighting Colossal as his wife is trying to save people. And you see Asha look at Aaron, and Aaron goes, "Use my soul. I worship you, just use it." And she just nods, and you see your dad collapse as he tosses his blade to you, and it shifts into a moon keyblade as you're using it to fight as if it bonds to you. As your mom... Aaron's got... Amari's got Aaron's sword, as Asha turns into a dragon as well. Becoming this crispy looking dragon as they're both fighting Colossal before shooting up into the sky and starting to combine as the moon and the sun start to eclipse. Which causes this dragon, which is still Solnar. As that happens, Colossal grabs Lady Decay and says, "You know what to do." And she shifts into the same dragon as now they're fighting. as everybody starts fighting with each other and Colossal's just laughing. You notice as this is happening, your dad's kind of starting to cough as he's losing energy as he collapses to the ground and he looks up. Everybody's just fighting. Amarie's using the, sword that Aaron threw to her. And Fornax is fighting with them, teaching Torpedo how to fight before Aaron collapses to the ground and he's about to pass out. And Asha notices this before they split and she plummets to the ground as her dragon form. As she pants and she kind of shifts back into her normal form. And Colossal kind of starts walking towards her as Greg is not focusing on her. Greg is currently focused on, protecting his wife. Before Colossal goes up and says, well, I guess they can call me a god killer then. As he pulls out a sword that's just made out beyond, he goes to slam it down. And Greg shouts no as the song ends, and all you see is a wing cover you before a sound of an explosion.
Well, Greg's dead. It's in the chat.
Phobos, I'm gonna kill you.
That wasn't
Myself.
Phobos, that was me.
I know, I'm gonna kill you. Anyways.
You guys can talk about that. You watch as these people scurry to Gallium, and they start absorbing into her wings and stuff and repairing her with their bodies. They are part of her. You kind of notice that she's panicking a little bit. She's panting, and Aurora's just standing there because she knows what just happened, and so does her mom. But they just stand there.
I don't know how to react.
Your mom is also protected by the wing of Gallium.
Ain't nobody gonna call you shit, bitch.
Uh,
Sorry, that was very delayed. I repeated his words of guess you can call me a god killer in my head, and out loud I said, ain't nobody gonna call you shit, bitch.
By the way, the Beyond portals have closed and all the Beyond creatures are gone.
Okay.
Good. Better fucking leave.
And as you notice that the Gallium's stomach starts to flicker like the sun did, and Fornox goes, someone has to take his heart, or that baby is going to do what Greg just did, as he's just staring up at Gallium as she's staring down at him. You hear your mom cry. Sad music time. That was your best friend that just died, protecting her. Because he didn't want to lose her. He didn't want you losing her.
Oh my god, it's the generic stock sound effect.
Yeah, it is. That's why I laughed. But it's the best one I could find because none of them fit the mood for death.
That's fair.
As the wings close, all you see is Greg. He's still alive. He's just crispy, is the best way to put it. He's burnt.
Oh my god, he's like Curly.
Oh my god. I was gonna say, he's like Curly. Burnt. And Gallium shifts into her human form and just puts her hand on him. And he just looks at her. He's trying to smile. As the sun is no longer in the sky. It's just the moon. And Aurora kind of kneels down in front of him. He takes her face in his burnt, crisp hand. And just says, "It's always gonna happen. But it won't happen to you." She kind of tilts her head a little bit as he says that, as he kind of smiles before his soul exits his body. But everybody can still see his soul. He stands there in front of her before reaching into his own corpse, his hands ripping open the flesh and grabbing his own heart, and it starts to crystallize. You will be the crystallized one. You will carry my lineage down forever. You are the last son. As he puts his hand, like the heart in his hand, on her chest, and it absorbs into her. And you could feel her power as her soul gets much brighter. And you watch the sun form anew. And the sun is a crystallized version of an orange color, and it has spikes on it and stuff like that, and it's sparkly. And you notice when that happens, the crystals reflect a light onto the moon that isn't just regular. It's a rainbow light. As her dad smiles and his soul becomes a star in the sky, watching down on her for the rest of her life. As she stands there, and Gallium's stomach starts flickering with that light, and Gallium just starts crying. While Aurora seems almost at peace with it already. Like she knew it was going to happen, but she also knows she already has a piece of him with her for the rest of her life. And that he will always be looking after her, and that she will see him again one day. Is there anything you would like to do?
I'm sorry, I'm completely speechless.
My stupid autistic brain immediately just wanted to say F in the chat, boys.
Dude, shut the fuck up!
I can't comprehend sad things, okay?
Yeah, because you went too much sadness. I'm sorry.
I've been through it.
Anyways.
And that is how the new sun is born.
Dear God.
Aurora seems at peace with this answer. She got to have a moment with her dad instead of him dying when she was at home. She got to say goodbye in her own way. He got to say goodbye.
Yeah, that's better than not being able to.
Yeah.
That just makes it a lot more worse.
And Aurora looks up at the star that became, from her father. And she smiles at it, knowing that her father is proud of her. What would you like to do?
What the hell did he mean by last son?
Asha looks down and goes, well, we're two women, or fucking Amaris.
Ouch.
We can't have a child biologically. Our lineage will never be passed down from us. If I die, the sun dies forever.
But we're gods. Won't we live forever?
Some things can kill gods, just the way that did.
I meant time. Obviously, things can kill gods, but not time.
Yeah, time won't ever kill us. Unless we had a kid, then yes, time would kill us.
So, when I become the moon, I would be the last one?
Yes. Asha nods at you as Aaron's helping her up.
Isn't that bad?
Well, then, if you die, you'd be the last one. The moon would be gone.
Well, that's bad though, because people need a moon.
People need a moon and a sun.
Yeah.
It's out of our control now. You guys kind of just sleep. You don't need to. You don't feel exhaustion. You just do it. The process.
Well, we're mentally exhausted, so that's
Yeah.
something.
As you're sleeping, Phobos, I want you to roll perception for me.
What? What the heck? Okay, that's not good. Hopes and
18.
prayers.
What'd you get?
18.
18? You see a portal open up in this place
Yeah.
that's just covered in beyond, but it's not the beyond. You see the sky and everything. It looks to be void, a place that was covered in the beyond because it lost the war. And you see this man that you saw throw a combat knife into Ali's shoulder as he's fighting old soldiers. That Lady Decay is doing, and she's laughing about it. She's having fun as he's killing these soldiers. He's ruthless with it, tearing them apart as lightning shocks them and everything like that. She seems to be having fun. But for a moment, she just freezes and stares down. And all these things just melt back into her body as the guy just kind of looks at her before she looks back up, and you see a flash of Athena. And she goes, I need to go. Less childish and everything like that. Before it snaps back into her, the childness. It goes, I'll play with you again, Mr. Storm. And she goes back into the portal where you see Colossal look at her. And he almost seems like he's waiting for an excuse to hit her. And she looks like she's walking on eggshells as she's walking to the castle. Maurice, I need you to roll perception for me.
Oh God. Why? I got a 20.
Alright. You see Colossal. He's sitting in a kingdom. As he looks down at this little jester creature. And he's like, you kill Technoblade, Maurice, Asha, Aaron, whoever you have to stop them from stopping me. He's seeing you as a threat now.
Interesting.
You understand? And don't fail this. Because either they take your life or I take it. And the jester kind of just laughs and then is like, okay, I can do that. Plus, I'm your most successful, creature. And that's how it closes out on you. And you wake up in like a cold sweat. For once, you're just fully awake. Both of you do. And
Well, I'll be damned.
What the hell was that?
with you, Maurice, you're laying with Aurora, who is
Yeah.
not sleeping. She's just kind of staring at you. She's looking lovingly at you, like she's terrified of losing you.
I just, oh God.
She puts her hands on your face and goes, whatever happens, you're going to be stronger than it.
Well, Jingle died. Sorry.
The fuck? Who's Jingle?
I have an old dog stuffy that's named Jingle. You're meant to read bedtime stories to him. It's just I have the original Jingle because Melly decided it was a threat and chewed the fuck out of it. And I have him on top of my desk, but I just need my desk, so him and my Sam pop figure both just fell off my desk.
Um,
Okay. Anyways,
but when you wake up, you're surrounded by Techno and Spitfire, who Spitfire's sleeping, but Techno's not. Techno's just staring off into space.
I woke up in a cold sweat.
You alright? He gently puts his hand on your face.
No.
What's wrong?
Colossal. He's trying to kill us. Like, that's not...
That's not your dream. You saw
no,
Lady
that's my
Decay.
dream.
I saw Mom. She was doing something. She was tormenting people, but she clearly saw me, and that softened her. Made her stop acting childish. But the moment she saw Colossal again, it snapped her right back into that childlike mindset. Which disturbs me.
I'm sorry. He pulls you close. He's like, no matter what comes, it's gonna be okay. At least I hope it is.
Can I tell can I tell Aurora what I saw now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I saw Colossal with a jester. Sending the sorry. Sending the jester out to kill us. He sees us as a threat now. He put an assassin on us now.
If he sees you as a threat, that means you're powerful enough to kill him.
Yes, I know, but still. It's either we kill the jester or the jester kills him. Or no, he kills the jester. I'm sorry, I'm half asleep. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. What if the jester's already on us?
She puts her hands on your face and goes, if he does come in this room, that jester is barely a fraction of Colossal. He will be way easier to kill than Colossal. And you are more than strong enough to kill Colossal. I
For
know you.
safety, I think I'm just gonna summon Anubis and have him stand guard.
If that's what you want, then you can. She softly kisses you on your lips.
I didn't even hear what you said. What'd you say?
She's like, if that makes you feel better,
Yeah.
then you can.
Anubis?
Anubis summons and he kind of just, sits there.
Do you mind standing guard outside?
I can do that. He does exactly
you.
what you said.
I need sleep.
Aurora kind of pulls you into her chest and just softly holds you.
Alright, what we do now?
In the morning,
Communism.
everyone is kind of awake. Your mom doesn't seem very okay, but she seems better after the sleep.
Mm,
And your dad seemed to have talked her through it. Like, not like getting over it type thing, just comforting her.
Yeah. Yeah, of
Um,
course.
Before Technoblade goes, the next place we need to go is Resurrection. They're the closest thing to the Beyond, and they would know more about him. If we
Also,
want to.
don't mean to interrupt, but I'm just gonna say, from now on, I am gonna have Anubis out and
Yeah.
not desummoned. He's just gonna constantly be out now.
He's vibing.
Yeah. It's for Maurice's own sanity.
Yeah.
And now he's gonna be I want him to be officially a butler.
Okay.
Oh, a little butler dude.
Yeah, he's my butler.
Um,
And
would
he doesn't
anybody
mind
like to discuss with everybody besides their partners what they saw?
I
yeah.
most definitely explained it to Spitfire when you woke up.
So Spitfire knows, Techno knows, your side. Aurora is the
Okay.
only one that knows on your side.
Yeah, I tell my parents, obviously.
Okay, they now know.
And I'm gonna obviously Anubis already knows, but I'm gonna tell Anubis that Anubis, I'm gonna have you constantly summoned now. This is gonna be your common ground. Is that
Okay.
alright?
Yeah, am I supposed to stay here? Am I coming with you? But
No, you're just constantly being beside me now.
okay.
You're part of the party. Officially, you're not
Oh,
gonna
okay.
be in you're not gonna be in your subspace anymore. You're just gonna be constantly with me.
That's okay. I can do that.
So your dreams come true. You can be my butler.
I don't have dreams. I can't sleep.
I mean,
Yeah, the man's a part of me now.
That's very true. You
did
do
you
feel like
get
your
here?
soul is partly.
I've been here.
You guys are all standing in
Okay.
a room together.
Oh, okay. Cold Sweat. Did you also have a dream?
Uh-huh.
That's
I did
interesting.
indeed. It was about my mom.
Okay, I saw Colossal.
So did I. And frankly, I
Except
get Predator vibes from him.
Colossal sent an assassin on us.
Oh.
A jester. To kill us. He sees us as a threat.
Jester. Well,
Yeah.
at least that's a good thing to know that he sees us as a threat.
He is
Yeah.
scared of you,
Which means he knows we are capable of killing him.
which means now you know that you're capable of killing him.
Uh-huh. Solidifies it.
Techno's talking to Aurora, and Aurora looks at you guys like, whenever you're ready to go, I can open up the staircase to Resurrection.
Yes, please.
The staircase opens. It's on like an edge of this island. Phobos, you are basically blinded by this island, and everything is made out of a soul. I heard you scream from the room. I didn't pick up on your mic.
Good to know they still screamed. Ash baby Phobos.
Yeah. You get like your eyes adjust to it eventually. As you guys come down here, you see that same creature that you see when Resurrection's portals opens up, and it has a scythe in its hand. It almost like it sees you as a threat. Let me pull up the picture of the god of resurrection, as you would know, because the god is what opens up those gates. You don't know his name? Yeah. Where the fuck did I shove you? That's Asmodeus. We don't need Asmodeus. We're not going to Lust anytime soon.
What?
Hey.
You guys seen Asmodeus?
I
Yes.
found where we put the clay.
That's
Sorry, that was out of order.
great. There we go.
I love how we have a mask with like in our inventory that none of us has ever used and will
Yeah.
probably never use.
This is what they look like. Oh, with a giant like scythe, which I think I have their scythe. Give me a second. Let me take a little gander if I have their scythe that for you to see.
Ooh, beautiful.
Oh, I was just ate shit.
Pardon?
I was just ate shit and died.
Okay. You alright?
I was doing it again.
Dude!
There we go.
Stop being
I'm
so
falling.
clumsy.
I'm standing on my bed.
Why are you standing on your... You know what? Why do I question
I'm trying
you?
to lift things. To
What?
put things up higher.
Okay. What things have
Okay.
dubbed these so important?
I do have their
I
weapon.
was putting Cinderella up on my plushies.
Okay.
This
Because
is what his
I
scythe
have to
looks like.
multitask in order to focus, so I do random things.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I'm also multitasking.
Ooh, Seath.
Yeah, that's what the scythe looks like as they stand there. But the moment Asha
Pretty.
comes down, the scythe lowers and he tosses it in the air and it turns into butterflies. And the soul turns into butterflies. And he goes, well, didn't know that the goddess of the
Damn,
moon
I
would come
was
down here.
Why the heck was I seen as a threat? Ouch.
Because he doesn't know who
What are
you
you
are.
about?
Oh, okay, that's
The
fair.
Star Rails never come to the resurrection because it does
Oh,
not
yeah,
allow visitors.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, well, I'll take you to the kingdom then. He kind of starts walking.
It's nice to meet you,
Asgore.
Mr.
You can call me Asgore.
Nice to meet you, Asgore. I'm Amaris.
That is lovely to make your acquaintance.
I'm the daughter of Aja.
Oh, the next goddess of the moon. Don't worry, we'll be having a fair soon for the goddess of the sun, the new sun. It's just we take a little bit to set it up. That's how it has to be. I'm trying to figure out what the kingdom is called.
Oh, and this is Anubis. He's
Hello,
he's
newbie.
my
Don't worry,
A newbie?
I know him.
A newbie? I look at him very confused.
Anubis rolls his eyes like it's a nickname. Torments me about it.
Huh. Okay.
You
Don't
enter the
worry.
kingdom of Life's Pool.
Whoa. Wait, Dad, Mom. We could see him. I know what he looks like. And I know what his family looks like.
Asgore chuckles a little bit and goes, you mean Augustus?
Yeah.
I could bring you right to him. I know where he is right now. Him and his wife are really great soldiers to keep this place safe. As you're kind of walking through, you see all these races. Some you haven't even seen before, walking around, these kids having so much fun. This place
Whoa.
looks just as peaceful, but it's so well guarded as well. These people know what cruelty is because these are souls that have died once already. And
Yep.
you see a woman who looks like an angel staring at Spitfire.
Uh-oh.
As there's a
Where's
little
his wife?
boy who looks like an angel, but he also looks like a tiefling at the same time. As they're both staring at Spitfire. And Spitfire looks over, and Asgore goes, Emmy, Sable, you can talk to Spitfire. No wrong in it. Spitfire's breath shakes as Emmy hugs him. And he goes, sorry. She's like, I know you are. That's why I forgave you so easily. Sable doesn't really say anything. He just kind of clings up to his dad. Spitfire looks like he's about to fucking sob. As Emmy goes, I hope you know I'm not remarrying you. Spitfire just nods. He's, that's understandable. What I put you through. Plus, I kind of moved on. My heart will always belong to you, but I found two people that I really like. Emmy smiles. He goes, that's great. I'm very proud of you for moving on. Spitfire kind of wanders off with them. They're talking about their life and resurrection, how it's been for 4 months now. As you keep walking, these people are just having a great time, and then you see Augustus, his dragonborn form. He's a red dragon, and he's playing with his kids. His kids are tabaxis and dragonborn, so cat people and dragons. As he's playing with them, he's running around with them. As his wife,
I immediately tear up and I yell, "Grandpa!" Start running towards him.
you see tears come to his eyes as his wife smiles, and he lifts you up and he holds you close. He's like, "I told you I'd see you again." And he looks over at Aaron, who is about to start crying, as Augustus walks over to him and pulls him close and hugs him. And then the kids scour over to Aaron and go, "This is our older brother." They're all so excited to see him. As Aaron chuckles and is playing with these kids, Maurice, these kids are also trying to get you to play as well.
Yeah, of course.
They're technically your aunts and uncles, even though they're younger than you.
It's complicated family, but whatever.
Yeah. They're older but younger than you, but it seems children here can't age.
Yep.
So they're giggling and they're having fun. As Asgore just watches. He seems proud of these people. He seems loving about them. But you notice something. There's a house that's distanced from everyone. And there's a person standing in front of it. It looks like a dark elf, but their skin is pale. They're not taken care of at all. You notice their ears, like their dark elf ears, are cut off to look like human ears.
What?
And she looks cruel as she just stares at you and walks back inside of her
The
house.
fuck did I do?
Asgore puts his hand on your shoulders. It's nothing you did. Mary's just. Let's just say she's part of a group that only really liked humans. So was her husband.
Yet she's not.
She's a dark elf. She refuses to eat or care for herself. At this point, she's going to kill herself.
Isn't she in Resurrection? Can't.
Creatures in Resurrection can still die. Everything here can still die, which means if they're good, they end up in Athena's paradise. Not Athena's. Sorry. Agit's paradise. Agit's paradise. And if they're bad, they go to Purgatory, where their soul will be forgotten, drained of its memories, and turned into a weapon. Every legendary weapon is a soul.
Sorry, I'm not that well versed.
That is okay. I don't expect you to. Not a lot of people are. I am because, well, I take care of souls. That is my whole
It's your
job.
job. Yeah.
But you notice that his soul isn't in his chest where his heart is. It's in his mouth. It's moving when he speaks, like
Oh,
it's
that's
a tongue.
freaky.
Like his tongue is his soul. As he's walking, he kind of looks down and he notices the Allie's soul on your side. He goes, "Is that Allium?"
Allie,
Reduced
please refer to him as Allie.
Right. Allie. Is that Allie? Reduced to a crystal.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
We need to find him a proper body.
I can actually help with that.
Wait, what?
Come on.
Please.
As he kind of takes you to this kingdom, he's like, "Don't worry. You can stay here until your mother passes away. It'd be safe here. And you could say goodbye properly."
Maurice immediately starts tearing up at that very, I'm going to say nonchalant wording. Just
It seems he's a little blunt, and because he knows
Yes.
it's bound to happen, he's like, "Don't worry. You'll be able to see her every night in the moon, watching down on you.
Okay.
It's okay. Plus, you'll see all of your relatives when she does. It'll be a 2-night fair. Just like there's a 2-day fair here for Aurora and Greg. And all the gods and goddesses assigned. Which is a lot, I admit.
Technically, I'm already able to see one of my relatives of the moon.
That's okay. Everything is going to be okay in the end. As he walks to this kingdom, he's shuffling through a drawer. And he holds up this cube, a gelatinous cube. Folks, you now have a decision. You choose this is how Allie gets his body back, or you choose a different way, which will take much longer.
That's interesting.
Don't worry, if you want more explanation on the cube, I will provide it.
Please explain the cube some more.
The cube is made out of a substance that could take any form it wants. Say, the soul desires, I don't know, being a cow. It will come out as a cow, but that. But if they desire to be themselves, they will also be that. It takes the form of whatever they desire.
Well, what's
I'm
the
choosing
alternative?
The
What?
cube.
Oh, okay.
As
Seems like
he's
it
like,
worked well for
he
Allie.
gently offers his hand to take Allie's crystal.
Phobos hesitates a bit before giving it over.
And as he does that, he gently wiggles it into the gelatinous cube and gently puts it down and backs up. And he goes, it might take him a little bit to get used to it and form into what he wants. Now, I understand you're the god of death now, so we will be working very closely. And don't worry, you'll get your initiation like Techno and Aurora have. But I don't think you want to do that alone. I thought you would like to do that with Amaris. So, you two
Huh?
will be initiated together, so it's less scary. My request on Agate and the Allfather.
Huh?
Oh,
Initiation?
yeah, it's what Techno was talking about, remember? When he just disappeared suddenly?
I think I was too distracted.
Yeah, I think you were.
I don't even know what I was distracted with, but I was distracted.
You notice the cubes are still
Probably
horrible.
Aurora.
She wasn't even there at the time.
She was not.
No, wait, she was. Yeah, no, she wasn't. Bleh.
Oh, shit,
Um,
it's bothering.
the 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 gelatinous cube starts to warble before it
Oh.
takes out legs, and it forms into something. It looks exactly like how he used to, except for you notice that a like tiefling like horns come out of his like the metal of him, and he has a giant tiefling tail that looks sharp on the end.
Oh.
As also spines come out of like tiefling horns come out of his shoulders as well. As he kind of blinks a little bit, his eyes match Phobos's eyes. And the color of the tiefling like things are more bluish in color.
Mm.
And he kind of seems nervous now that he's here, and he kind of looks around at all of you and kind of expects you guys to hurt
I
him
hug him.
as he flinches and then hugs you back. He's like, "Oh, hi."
It's nice to see you again, Allie.
You look like me.
I thought if I was gonna be your dad, then at least have some form of, you know.
Well, yeah.
His clothes are also different.
Okay, makes sense.
They look more gay, as in his shoulders are exposed on his shirt, and his pants have little chains on them as well. Just that he's fiddling with as he's nervous.
Little fruitcake.
I am gay. Kind of Dignitas just
interesting.
stares at him for a little bit before looking away. You notice the wings on his back that are out right now are silver and black wings.
Oh.
He's like,
Pretty wing toy.
Thank you.
Mm.
He's just breathing out nervously.
You don't need to be so nervous around us.
What's it
Okay.
like to be?
You're not gonna hurt us.
What's it like to be alive-ish again?
Normal. It feels normal because I technically wasn't alive before.
That's why I said that's why I said alive-ish.
He kind of chuckles, and you notice Asgore looking at him, and you kind of hear a dark, like a chuckle behind this mask because there is a mask on his face.
Mm-hmm.
And he chuckles a little bit and goes, "Well, at least he'll be able to join the fairs. Plus, all of you can stay here." And as per usual, the sun rises, and you feel the presence of thousands of souls. As this fair's going on, there's drinks and stuff. You see Greg's soul. Greg's enjoying his time talking to his grandparents. Aurora's there. She's talking to all of them. And so is Gallium. Gallium's there talking to them and dancing. And as this 2-day fair goes on, everything's peaceful. This actually seems fine, but that puts you guys on edge because of the fact that You just had such a peaceful time and you let yourself relax and you lost it all. And you notice that in this fair type thing, Asgore is talking to everyone. He's enjoying his time. And one of the kids come up to him and offer him a pomegranate. And he smiles and takes it. He's like, thank you. And he lifts the mask a little bit. And you could see that he has piercings on his lips. He has a little bit of stubble. And he eats the seeds out of the pomegranate and hands it back to the kid. He's like, go plant this, like, put this by a tree and help it grow. And the kid just happily runs off again. He chuckles and before pushing the mask back over his mouth.
Huh. Well,
Um,
when it comes to fair time, I think we should. I nudge over to Phobos and say, "There's a fair. Do you think we should continue family bonding?"
Family bonding.
Loon and Onyx are there. They're enjoying their time with you guys. They're talking to you guys. They're much more open now. As Onyx is the Asgore.
I introduced them to my now girlfriend. I wonder if they're gonna be overprotective or.
Loon just goes, I knew a sun and a moon were gonna fall in love eventually.
What?
Never happened before, but it happened.
Say our love is generic? Not hurtful.
No, I just assumed it would happen. Onyx? What?
What do you mean, what?
You notice that he has the entire bottle of whiskey in his hands. I found whiskey.
What? What? Why?
There's a lot of alcohol here, but you see like kids are partaking in it as well, which is concerning. As Asgore looks at you, he goes, before you get angry, there's no actual alcohol in this. Kids do not get affected by it, and there's a more sweeter taste for it. Don't worry, I asked Angel to do it for me. He is an absolute treat.
Who's Angel?
Oh, the god of alcohol, drugs, addiction, all that fun stuff. So, his full name is Angel Shot, and his nickname's like with a twist, or ice, or like on the rocks, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. He'll probably talk your ear off about it when you guys become gods. Well,
the whole time Anubis is just with us because I refuse to have him desummoned because of how I've developed high anxiety.
Yep. Anubis is just chilling there. He's kind of looking around. He's basically keeping guard.
Oh yeah, and when he wants to, he can summon his own book to read. All of it is death tomes that are not for the eyes of mortals.
Yeah. And as this continues, it continues for 2 days. You guys are bonding, having so much fun.
Yay.
And, you notice that after these 2 days, your mom looks weaker. You feel stronger than ever, as her time has settled on 3 days. And Aaron is just clinging to her. He has not left her side. He has not stopped touching her. He has not stopped giving her kisses and overwhelming her with his emotion and affection.
I think I'd like to spend the last 3 days with my mom. And
That's okay.
I think what's going to happen is Amaris is going to set up her mom in a nice big bed, and they're just going to spend the last 3 days with them.
That is how it goes. You spend days with your mom, reading to her, talking with her. She keeps telling you how proud she is, how much she loves you, and how much she says that she'll see you. She'll come back. She'll see you every night in your dreams if you so desire that. She will always be with you. She's reassuring you. So she's trying to make it hurt less and reassure you she will never be gone forever.
Mom, I know what you're doing, and I know you're trying, but I don't know what awaits for me. I don't know what being a goddess is going to be like. I don't even know what powers I'll be getting. What authority I'll be getting. And on top of that, I'll be losing you.
She smiles, just holding your face, and goes, I will be in the moon, watching down. And plus, all gods of moons and goddesses can appear in your dreams if they desire. only of other moon gods. You'll never be alone. And when something is hard, we will all stand behind you. Every single one of us. You're stronger than you believe you are.
Also, I do want to mention, as soon as Maurice ascends to godhood, as you can see from the picture, not chat. This is something I will not speak out loud because I don't want to spoil chat. If we do have a chat,
It's
the picture profile of Amaris
yes,
is exactly what she looks like when she immediately ascends. So this
yeah,
is an immediate transformation. Her horns will
Ah.
grow, and
yeah,
she will grow. Why is my back hurting?
yeah.
Specifically underneath my pair of wings. Why the hell did I hear someone? Nex, are you okay? Did you die?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
What was the immediate voice change to?
It was just casual death.
As this happens, you could see her slipping away. Her soul. Everyone is sitting in the room as Gore's sitting there, and his hand is on hers and says, "You don't have to be afraid. I could feel how afraid you are.
You don't have to do what?
You don't have to be afraid.
Okay.
I know how afraid you are right now. But if anything happens to Amaris, she has a pantheon of gods that would kill for her."
Huh? I look confused at this.
Techno and I are included.
Asha kind of nods as Agate appears and looks at you. Goes, "I promised you to see her last 7 minutes of memories, her best memories." So you kind of hear for the first time your dad's actually crying. He doesn't really know what to do with himself, and Augustus is in the room holding him as he's shaking and clinging onto Augustus. Has these moments, all these memories of first meeting your dad and seeing him kind of just appear in front of her and go, "Hi." He seems a little goofy at first as he's just talking to her, and you notice they're in the Feywilds. It's wonderful. You see Lord Fenric with them.
He met her in the past when
Yeah.
they first accidentally time traveled.
Yeah. You see Spitfire's dad, Asher, with Fenric, and they're walking together as they're making jokes with Aaron and Asha. You can see them falling in love with each other, and you see the moment where Aaron finds her in the beyond, and she's clinging onto him, terrified, but just so happens they're getting on the train. You see yourself as a baby, the love that she has for you. You see yourself growing up. You could feel in the room how proud she is to have you as her daughter, how much she loves you, how much she feels. You could see moments of Aaron getting better and Allie being in those things where he's smiling. And Phobos, you could see the souls of everything. You could see that's actually Allie standing there smiling.
Wait, what?
As these memories go by, you see her seeing you guys again, her clinging onto you, and then Aaron talking with her. And then a moment that you didn't know about. In Cloud's Reach, you hear your dad look at her and say, "I don't want to live without you. I have one last crystal." And she grabs him and says, "You live for our daughter. You are not allowed to commit suicide. Just because I'm gone does not mean you get to do that." He just nods. He goes, "Okay. I promise I won't do that." She's like, "Thank you, Aaron. Thank you." As you could tell that it wore on him that he was going to have to live without her. He couldn't take it, so that's what he considered. And you notice that's in her last moments because she was proud of him for staying and choosing to stay for his daughter. You could see seeing Greg again and seeing all that, and these last moments of you spending time with her, of Aaron spending time with her, as Aaron is clinging to her and begging her not to go. In this 7 moments, Amaris, you look at Asgore. And Asgore looks at you, and almost like a thought in your head, as time starts to slow, as it sounds like Asgore's voice saying, I can give her 2 more days, but at the sacrifice of someone's life. Maurice, everything slows down and you're put in a choosing situation. Either you kill Augustus again to let your mother live for 2 more days, or you let your mother die and Augustus live.
No, I will not sacrifice someone's life.
As you say that, you feel your chakrams get that soul in them as they seem more powerful as they bind to you. They're a legendary
This
soul.
I'm going to make it canon that Amaris needs a day to properly transform because her body is going to change.
Yeah.
So she needs to lie down because right now she's in excruciating pain.
Um, as you kind of sit down, Aaron picks you up, and you see the last moment of your mother before she looks at you, her soul exiting her body, as she grabs her own heart, goes up to you while you're in Aaron's arms, and says, your soul will forever remain the goddess of the moon. You'll be the crystallized blue moon. As she takes out her heart and it crystallizes just the way that Greg's did, as she pushes in your body. And you watch as the moon outside becomes blue and crystallizes. And that crystal reflects onto the sun, obviously. So they're reflecting rainbows onto each other now. As your mom still becomes a crater, along with the rest. As Aaron is shakily holding you.
Since because Amaris is in very much pain, she cannot speak. She's screaming in this pain.
Aaron's just crying while holding you. He's trying to comfort you, but he doesn't know how because he's in so much distress over losing his wife.
Any gods want to give some wisdom?
Asher goes, oh, that's funky. Come here. Aaron, I need you. You cried to your dad. He kind of takes you, and you notice he plops you in his bed, and he's giving you some of these flowers. They're kind of dying down the pain, but not too much. He's like, that's all I can do. I'm sorry. I don't have any more medical things. Allie would have had more than me. Especially his castle. He was Agate's choice of blessing. I hope you don't
Who's
mind.
speaking right now? Sorry, I think I had a
Asgore.
Oh, okay.
Did you want to?
Yes. And the next day, you sleep in Asgore's bed. He didn't sleep at night. You notice that. But
Okay.
you come fruition, and you look different now. Forgot where you sent this to me.
Give me a moment. Okay, I'm gonna resend it for you.
Thank you.
Oh, oh shit! I gotta freaking run. Okay, no. Uh-huh. 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 There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But that's what she constantly looks like now.
You feel much stronger in this form. You feel almost whole and complete in a way. Phobos, I swear to God.
What did I do?
What the heck did they do?
Sorry, it's not letting me pick them up. There you go.
Oh.
Like that. Now you guys are the similar size. Okay. And as you wake up, you feel a lot different. And you wake up to no one in the room with you. For once, you feel fully awake. And when you walk out, Aaron's just sitting there, staring. He didn't get any sleep. He's trying to
Dad?
process in his own way. Sorry. He just sorry.
Dad?
What do you need? Just what do you need?
Are you okay?
I knew it was gonna be hard to lose her, but Jesus Christ.
Is it just me, or do I feel different?
You look a lot more different.
What?
You should look in the mirror, sweetheart.
I don't think I'm mentally ready for that. I think I just want you near me right now.
He kind of pulls you close. He's like, the next moon, the fair where your mother and all the gods of me come down. We could see her again one last time.
Yeah. Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
When she was dying, I had a choice to let her live 2 more days, but I had. If I did, I would have to sacrifice Grandpa. He wouldn't be able to reincarnate.
I
He'd
know.
still be mad, but
Yeah.
I have never sacrificed someone's life just for Mom to live 2 measly days.
Yeah. She lived longer than she was supposed to anyway.
Yeah,
She was
life.
supposed to die when you were 16.
Wait, what?
I prolonged it for years because the train stops time.
I mean, yeah, I know that. Wait, is that why Mom stayed inside all the time?
Yeah. She got weaker every time she left.
Oh. Oh.
Maybe it was selfish of me to keep her alive, but
I don't
she
think
wanted
she
to see.
minded that. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think she minded.
Yeah. She wanted to see you grow up, become the woman.
Well, she did. I reached 18, so.
I guess me and Onyx can relate more. Alright.
Oh, yeah. How's Papa feeling about this?
He gets to see her when he wants to. He sees every universe of her. Every single one.
Mm, wait, how about. Don't laugh, but Phobos decided to name Peepaw. How's he doing?
He gets to be with her. When you were put in the room, the moon has a smaller crater right next to Loon's crater, as if he's cradling her once
I mean, that's sweet. Hey,
more.
so it's all good.
You make such a pretty moon. It's very blue.
Dad.
I can't help it. Technically, I worship you. I got your mark on me.
It's weird,
Kind of is. But
but also
I,
not that weird, so I guess. Eh?
I want to devote myself to my family, to your mother, to you. So,
Yeah, so instead of worship, say devote.
yeah, that seems like a better word for it.
Yeah. Is my hair longer?
It seems like it.
Feels like it.
You still have no
Why
shoes on.
would I wear shoes?
I don't know. You've never liked them.
No, I hate shoes.
I love you a lot. I hope you know that.
I love you too, Dad. I just. I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know how to face it. Oh my god, do I have a second pair of wings?
Yeah,
I look behind me and I have second pair of wings.
that's why I told you to kind of look in a mirror. You've changed a
What?
lot.
But mom didn't look like. What is happening?
Well, goddesses oftentimes, well, they change from how they originally look
Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. Why do I have shooting stars in my hair?
because you're goddess of the moon. The whole galaxy thing, it's a theme.
Oh, this is so weird. This is so weird. And so cool. What? So weird and so cool. Cannot comprehend.
Bubbles,
Yeah, as Phobos existed, they've been quiet.
bitch head.
Hello?
What?
We're talking to you.
I'm
Well, I am.
responding.
Cuck.
I'm conscious. I'm just devouring meat.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Bubbles, what you're seeing is Allie and Asgore are talking.
Oop.
And the more that
Days.
Asgore talks, the more that you notice that Allie's staring at him almost the exact same way that he was staring at Dionychus. As his shoulders are
I
pinker.
was right by saying the gays.
As he's just watching Asgore, and Asgore almost sees as entertaining, seeing Allie get all flustered over him. But you notice your dad staring at them, and almost anger.
Oh,
And you start to
Phobos walks over and
realize,
smacks their dad in the back
you
of the
have
head.
no right to be jealous.
that your dad doesn't like that Allie's moving on. That he puts his sense of worth in how much Allie loves him, even if he doesn't love him back. He loves that Allie loves him.
That's bullshit.
I walk over and smack my dad in the back of the head.
He's like, what?
You're not allowed to be jealous after you were the one who cheated on him.
Good point.
Let him move on. Or I swear to God, this punishment will get a lot worse for you.
Okay.
I guess I can't really say swear to God when I am a god.
I swear to the All-Father.
Swear to the Allfather, this punishment will get worse. You will come back.
Why'd you turn old-fashioned British?
Don't ask questions, I just am.
Um, you kind of notice that Allie seems nervous. Like, he doesn't have any confidence. He doesn't seem to have even protective instincts. He's just a nervous wreck who seems really innocent and fragile.
Would you like my skin, good sir?
Yes. Give me your skin.
Here's your skin.
Thank you.
The skin that isn't soft. My man, you're jealous. No, wait, sorry. Nervous.
You notice that his soul only consists of one color, and it's that blue,
Well, yeah, obviously.
which is odd for souls. They're supposed to be
Oh.
balanced with something. They're
Oh.
supposed to be two colors swirling, but it's just his soul.
Well, he's a complicated man. He's a complicated man. I'm not there, so I can't see it. Also, I can't hear what Phobos might be saying.
Is there anything you would like
I
to say?
literally just made demon sounds into the fridge.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry,
As night falls, that moon in the sky, it's lovely, it's nice. As you come out, the fair starts. And everyone is standing there looking up at the moon as they smile at you, and you get these flowers laced around your neck. They're clearly celebrating you. Before the
I don't feel
moon
worthy.
disappears in the sky, and you see your mother, who Aaron can touch, and he immediately hugs her. You see Loon, but you also see the other parts of the moon. the first ever moon god, whose name is literally Moon, who is
yeah,
the physical being of the moon.
Hmm.
Um,
Interesting.
let me put him up. This is what he looks like. He's literally just a floating cloak.
Loser.
And then you see the second ever moon god, Moon Junior, the
Moon
Black
Junior.
Moon. Yeah, basically, someone has an ego and didn't want to let go of his name. Um, this is what he looks like. He's called the Black Moon, and his magic enthralls with death and dark magic, which is funny. Um, and you see the Dark Moon's child. Um,
Dark Moon Child. Yes, lovely.
yes, which I believe is you. Yes. Ah, the Purple Moon. Yes, the Purple Moon, whose name is Asteroid. He is also a man. Move out of the fucking way so I
Oh,
can see
I
your
love I
son.
love the name Asteroid. I like that. That's cool.
That is what he looks like. Oh. And then you
Oh my
see
god.
Loon's mother, your grandmother,
Oh.
which means Loon came from a female, which is great.
Oh.
She's the only second moon goddess besides you now, and she looks like this, but her skull is a wolf.
Ooh.
And that's what she looks like. And she was the pink moon.
Oh,
Funny that the red
pink.
moon came
Nice.
from the pink moon. And they're all there. As you see this, um, this, let's pick a random race. A satyr, it's a goat people, kind of runs up to her and hugs her and goes, I missed you. That was her husband. That is Loon's father, who's been living in the resurrection this whole time. And you
Oh.
notice something about his soul, Phobos. He has a silver lick in it, which means he's immortal. That is why he has not died. Loon just smiles as he hugs both his parents as the partners set up. All three of the guys that have passed kind of talk with people. They don't have any partners left as she dances to the music. Aaron's with your mother. And you notice Onyx there, and he puts his hand out to Loon and smiles as he also dances with Loon. And Aurora's behind you, and she hugs you from behind.
Hi,
You
Aurora.
wing, you look pretty.
Yeah. Thanks.
Everything's gonna be okay in the end. Your mom ends up, dancing with you too. And the hors d'oeuvres and stuff, and they're allowed to eat. They eat as much as they want. Nothing costs here either. No prices here either. Especially you guys. And you
Yeah.
notice
Well.
that Asgore has taken his mask off.
Oh.
So I'm going to grab what he looks like without it on. He's also a lord, by the way. He's a god and a lord.
Well, that kind of that tracks.
Put this into D&D picks.
I like that. That's cute.
This is what this motherfucker looks like, and he's in different clothes this time. His less regal clothes. And Allium is short circuiting. He does not know how to react to this. He finds
Oh,
it attractive.
he's a goth
Um,
boy.
but he has stubble on his face. He has lip piercings as well. As he's chuckling at Allium, as Allium's just dying over there. He kind of, you're dating Nykus go, what the fuck type of man is he into? And you just hear
Really, he's
Allium
into
all of a
fucking
sudden
a
look at
bum
him
like
go,
you.
I'm sorry, I lowered my standards for you. And at the end, Nykus is like, what? And you see like a bit of red go into his soul as he says that.
Wait, what?
Ooh.
And
I'm
like you could
sorry.
feel him panic when he feels that red pulsate in his soul. And he kind of just shuts up and goes back to being nervous.
I
He's
see.
breathing a little bit heavier. And Asgore just puts his hand on him. He's like, it's okay. You're not him. And completely calms Allie down.
Alright, so I found my new dad.
I have two dads.
I found my new second dad.
And of course, it's the caretaker of the resurrections.
He's someone I'm gonna be working with closely.
Yeah, which is great.
Which is
Um,
good. Father
there's a whole
child days.
party type thing, and you notice people are still giving him offerings because he's their god, he's their lord. He gets offerings. Um, and you notice that when he takes a bite of something, an apple, and he's chewing, he kind of sticks his tongue out at the kid that gave it to him. You see a machine doll crystal, Ashlyn. It's in his tongue as a tongue piercing, and that's where his soul is. He is a machine doll.
Ah, I
Interesting.
see.
And you notice Allium kind of
Interesting
feels
reaction.
comforted by that as he just stares. It's almost like he feels less like a freak for being a machine doll. And as the second day of the moon being out, the souls say goodbye. Your mother hugs you. And all of them go back into the moon as they watch down over you. And Asgore smiles. He's happy just to be there. And in almost a blink of an eye, you guys just vanish, both of you.
Oh.
And you open up your eyes to this gorgeous place that looks too good to be real. And you see Agate standing at their entrance before putting out her hand and saying, "Welcome to godhood." And it cuts.
God damn.
That's the end of the session. Boogie.
Okay.
Wow.
A lot of emotion, a lot of descriptives. My voice is dying. Great.
I no words, cannot speak. Ah,
I'm glad you liked it then.
Fuck you and your campaign for making me realize what emotions are, bitch.
God, not an actual emotional like
That
realization Disney moment. Put the
I will
silent up.
annihilate your mom, Vin. Wait, she's my mom too. Never mind, I will not annihilate your mom. I will annihilate your spaghetti.
How did I help you figure out emotions?
Okay. Okay, speaking of which, I have a temporary update for the PNG.
Again? I mean, fair enough. She did get a new design.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
She
Phobos
did.
stayed practically the same.
Don't worry,
I'm
you have
working
your
on
own perk.
God.
You should update Phobos.
I'm working on what God Phobos looks like.
Anyways, yeah, so this is temporary. It's actually not, it's not going to be permanent. I'm going to be working on a more permanent version.
I'll change it next stream.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go. It's late
Bye.
and it's bedtime.
See ya. Night night.
Bitch.
Alright. See ya.
Bye.
Talk to you in the living room. I
Yep.
guess.